Hello? Hello? Yo, what's up, guys? Can you guys hear me? Are you guys able to hear me or not? Hello, sir. What? Wait, what happened to the black screen? Is there any way to blind my Blue Archive account? My account is blinded to Facebook account, and that Facebook account is disabled. Okay, first of all, are you a sir? Damn! Asking people if they are sir or not. Okay, first of all, if you're trying to blind somebody, it's illegal, right? Don't blind somebody. So everyone needs their eyes. Do not blind anyone, alright? Now, we need to be able to see. Why do you want to be blind? I don't understand. Number two, Facebook, alright? Facebook. So here's the thing, right? Your Facebook account has been disabled by Mark Zuckerberg, alright? Mark Zuckerberg, wholesome as heck. So all you need to do is just ask him to disable it. I mean, to enable it, right? So, I mean, like, after that, you can use the account. But I'm not sure about... See, I don't use Facebook, right? Any Facebook in the chat? The thing with Facebook is it's very complicated. I tend to not use Facebook. Just so that, so that, you know, less hassle, right? Facebook always have a lot of weird issues when it comes to like binding the games to Facebook. Usually Facebook is the first one to have issues, and then Twitter, right? Usually I recommend using a Google account, using Gmail, right? I don't understand why people don't use Gmail, because Gmail is free, right? You just make a Gmail account, then you bind that to the Gmail. So why use Facebook? But I guess, yeah, I guess to each their own, right? So that's going to be what it is. Did Facebook become Meta? I have no idea. Yeah. Now, can you bind multiple accounts to one face? So here's what you can do, right? I think you can definitely do this. What you can do is you can go and make a Nexon account, and then you use that Facebook account to make that Nexon account. I think you can. But if you need to log into the Facebook, maybe it's a bit difficult, right? yeah, maybe that one is a bit difficult. Because when it comes to that, huge! When it comes to that, right, that's going to be a bit of a problem. That's going to be a bit of a problem. So, yeah, like, I don't know, man. I try to be the best customer service as possible, but sometimes you just don't know, right? How do you deal with Facebook stuff? Facebook is like, it's very complicated, right? Like, even as a pro customer support that's been doing this for years, Facebook is the one thing that I can't settle, right? Everything else I can settle for you, but Facebook, man. Facebook is, I need to use Facebook more, I guess. I just don't use Facebook much because of the censorship and stuff, right? Like, personally, Facebook is not really good for me as a content creator. Sometimes, like, when I upload one huge and then they go and delete it, and then they'll be like, this is illegal against our third party for kids, blah blah blah, policy, blah blah, usual stuff, right? Facebook is ancient, don't use it. I think there's a lot of censorship on Facebook. It feels like there's more censorship compared to every other platform, right? That's just what I think. Now, I understand censorship is good for kids, but for me as an adult that plays games with huge, I need not to be censored, right? I just need that freedom. You get what I'm saying? Nobody uses Facebook. Well, there are some people that use it, and I don't really. Yeah, my mom still use it. I think a lot of people use. My auntie probably use it as well. The second piece, not gonna lie, the second picture on the bottom looks like Frank from One Piece. The second picture from the bottom looks like Frank from One Piece. This one? This is Frank from... Oh, this one. This is Frank from One Piece. Okay, let me bring up a comparison, right? Is this Frank from One Piece? Frank One Piece. So you mean this picture? This picture, right? This is camping hair. Looks like this. I mean, yeah, maybe a little bit, right? Maybe a little bit. Just a little bit, right? Okay, okay. What One Piece? What? The picture on my stream. The picture on my stream. Yeah, this one, right? What other picture is there? The one at the bottom, second bottom. You can see the similarities. Yeah, very similar. Very, yeah. One is more muscular, but other than that, yeah. I agree. Who is Frank? Yeah, is apparently the guy, right, that joins a bit later. I think he joins before Brooke. Brooke first, is it? Wait. No, he joins first, then Brooke after. It was Nico Robin, then Frank, then Brooke the skeleton guy. Wholesome One Piece. He joins when they needed a new ship. I can't remember, it's been a while. Okay, where's my... Where the heck is it? I installed it already. It's there on Steam. Did they not put the desktop launcher? Where's my... Where is it? Oh, this one. Oops. Launching these nuts. Oh. I have to enter the birthday. What's wrong with my birthday, man? Please enter the date of birth. Please enter your date of birth. What is wrong with this? Is it month first or what? Japanese.
Blue Archive.
I have difficulty switching the monitor. Alright, give me a moment. How do I... It's appearing on the other monitor. It's not appearing on... Okay, let me try again. This is a bit complicated. You can't alt enter it. I cannot switch it to window mode. Can you switch it to window mode, guys? or they disable that completely. You're forced to play in Blue Archive in full screen against your will. I feel like that's like the most basic thing, right? But I think a lot of developers seems to overlook that because they only want, I think it's by design. They want you to play only their game. Now you gotta deal with this drama, man. You can switch to window mode in options. I can't switch it at the beginning though. In the game, I can't access the settings in the game. That's the problem. Okay, let's try again. In that case, black screen. Well, you guys don't see the black screen. Only I can see the black screen.
Blue Archive!
So loud. Okay, give me a moment. It wants me to link my account. What if I choose guest account? Only English is supported. Okay, give me a moment. I have to play a little bit more because oh shit, I have to play in black screen. Crap. How do I link? I should have linked my Steam account. I should have linked my Steam account. I accidentally clicked on guest account. Now I cannot go back. When I restart the game, that option disappeared. Alright, give me a moment. Hopefully we get to it ASAP. If I press escape, nothing happens. Technical difficulties for the next 20 minutes maybe. You're forced to watch the cutscene again. There's really nothing I can do. Oh wait, I can skip this. Okay, wait, I managed to enter the yoga part. Okay, now I have to play the tutorial a little bit. Should be quite fast, right? They're forcing me to use Suzumi. I can't access the settings at all. They are forcing me to. Also, it's very loud. I'm trying my best to speedrun it. When do you get to the settings? You play this tutorial? Oh my god, it's so loud, my ears! Lessen the volume if it's too loud for you guys. I can't access the settings at all. Skip! One more stage, okay. Black version, yeah, I can't make it. I can't show anything because it's on a different screen. I can't change it. I knew this was going to happen because most mobile developers, they don't care about features like that, or they just overlook it, right? But Nexon though, Nexon is not new to this. Why am I beating up Wakamo again? Call tech support. I am the tech support. This one is the engineering team that messed up. Or the programmer.
よし。行くわよ。
Enter is the button.
クルセイダー1
Let me click, let me click, let me
無
click.
駄よ。クルセイダー8。攻撃します。
Your neighbor is louder? Oh yeah, today is public holiday for
先行弾。
4th of July. Okay, I'm beating up the tank, and then after this I should be able to access the settings. I think so. I think this is the reroll part.
簡単な任務でした。
I think it's this one. Enter. Enter. Skip.
今から新たく
Recruit. Forced to recruit against my will. What is this? I didn't know there's a one pull that you have to do first. Wait, what? There's a one pull that you have to do first. Okay, I got one
説
star.
明や解説が必
Who did I got? Shanghai Jin. Okay, guys, guess who this is?
支援部媒下園の教
Guess who that is?
シュンです。
Oh man, she say her name, man.
画面に表
Why would she say her name?
リトラ
Save for now. Oh, you cannot come back to this.
新しい生徒それこれからキボトスの平和を乱す悪ここは先ほど
Man, screw you, Arona.
舞台は
Why do I have to do this right now? Let me change the settings first. Settings is the first
編
thing
成
you...
が終わそれで
Stupid. Okay, Arona is forcing me to move around in the stupid map.
計算は完璧落ち着いて完全です行くわよ
I'm forced to play against my will. No settings options yet.
無駄よ
Can't even times 3, come on.
まだ終わらないわ
Why would they not let you put your shoot even? This doesn't make sense. Wait, where's my
行きま
screen?
す逃しません帰りますまだ終わらないわよ
Every developer, if anyone is watching this, please, if you guys are developing a game,
まだまだです
I'll enter.
もっと精
Very,
進
very
し
simple. Enable that by default. Man, why do they disable that? That's the most... Is it a Unity engine kind of thing? That they don't allow that? Man, these developers, man.
私たちの勝率は
Black
かなり
hole stream, yeah.
自信を持っていこう
Black hole, pretty much.
先行弾投擲クリア行くわよまだ終わらないわよ帰ります勝利を証明するわ次の目標地点に移動しましょう行くわよまだ終わらないわよ移動します今です帰りますありがとう
Okay, one more Raffler start.
打ち抜くまだ終わらないわよ
I hope now I can do it, right? Black Archive. Black Archive indeed.
まだまだですもっと精進します
Man.
運が良かった
Let me access the settings, then you can ask me to do anything else after. Just let me access the settings. Just give me this, just anything else I can do later, alright? You want me to reroll, you want me to do this? We can do that later.
先生今日もお疲れ様ですあ
Finally, after 10 years.
実はもう一つあるんです
Okay,
お
okay,
疲れ
okay.
様
Thank you,
これ
thank you. Okay, now you force me to use
モモトークはキボトスで
Momo
広
Talk.
く普及して
Why
いる
would you force me
ト
to
ー
use
クアプ
Momo
リ
Talk?
新しく届い
Okay, I don't talk to anyone. No Momo Talk, no Momo Talk. Finally, I can access the settings. Where is it? Graphics? 60 FPS. There we go. After 10 years. After 10 years. Nexon, oh my goodness, Nexon. I'm ashamed to be a Nexon employee, guys. I'm so ashamed of myself. My bad, guys. I will tell Nexon, alright? I will tell them. I hate to admit it, as a Nexon employee, my goodness. My goodness. Like, why would you lock this so far away? Okay, now we get to it. Volume. Oh, why is this? Wait, what? This is the... They should have one master volume by default. This is a little bit odd. So I have to manually adjust accordingly. Okay. John Nexon better watch out. I mean, they don't have to watch out, they just gotta do a better job, right? Just gotta do like... Listen, I get it, right? Indie company, I forgive them. They are like, I work for an indie company, so that's how it is. I didn't link my account. I tried to, I misclicked. So that's just what it is. Can you link your account? I think you can. Let me see. Let me see. Compatibility, post-processing. I don't think there's a way for me to do this. So if I go full screen, it disappeared. What? So I can never play Blue Archive at full screen. So I have to do it like that. Ah, read, man. Okay, that's how it is, eh? You need to close your account and brings back the outside link next on account. Yeah, it will probably do that, right? Your laptop died so you can't test it out. Option. It's still a bit loud. I think this one is fine. Okay, at least this is much more... I've been playing it for so loud that this is a much more manageable volume. Yeah, it should be able to link your account, right? Because or else nobody will play it, right? If you play it bothered, try to expand the size. AMD driver crashes. What if you just press this button? This button here, right? The full screen by yourself, right? So it should be under account. Let me check. So there's this option right here, link account, be sure to link your account, blah blah. There's a reset account button right there, etc etc. So as per usual, can you play your account on both device, phone and PC? Yeah, you should be able to, just gotta link the account. Let me go back to... Let me log out first, the usual stuff, right? The usual logout. Wait, there's no logout button. Usually there will be a logout button somewhere here. But because I'm not logged in yet, I'm not logged in this account. This is a guest account, right? So, I guess reset? Customer center. Maybe I just finish the reroll, guys. We just do the reroll. Okay, let's reroll, right? This is how much you get if you start today. This is a new account. This is how much you actually get. You get 10 recruitment ticket right here. You get another 10 recruitment ticket right here. You get another 10 recruitment ticket right here. So you get 30, you get 40 pulls. 40 pulls. So if you want to reroll today, 40 pulls, guys. Now who do you reroll for? You reroll for Kisaki. Kisaki, the lolly, is she? Let me see. No. Don't tell me. No. No. Okay. Let me bring this up. So there's this one. Let me see what's the options, right, for new players. Holy, new players get 69 different banners. Oh no, this one you cannot. I forgot. This one you cannot. This is a separate ticket. This is a separate ticket. Separate. So you have to reroll either in Maid Momoy or mid Midori, right? Now who should you reroll for in 4 of these, right? I would say reroll in mid Momoi, because racist. Actually, both of it doesn't matter, right? Initial reroll, likely no Ako, Himari, and Kisaki. Really? No, you just reroll in this particular one. I think there is. Student info. I mean not student, raid info. Raid info. Let me see. Is Kisaki not added yet? I'm pretty sure she's already added, right? Because this is like any other banner. 3-star. There's Chipao Tomoo. If Chipao Tomoo is there, shouldn't Kisaki be there? Why is it so small? Oh, Kisaki is there. She's really small, but she's there. So if you reroll here, she's right there. Those are current featured banner. Yeah. Why would you not reroll in the current featured banner? Oh my god, you can't even see. Can you see? You probably can't see, but this is Kisaki. But if you can't see, then it's okay. Is this day one? You can hold those tickets for anniversary? No, you're trying to reroll. You're trying to reroll. Do you know what reroll is? Maybe you don't know what reroll is, right? But listen, you're trying to reroll, man. Reroll. Reroll is not about, you don't hold, okay, I'm just going to hold these tickets, wait for anniversary, and then reroll 2 weeks later. So reroll is the process of, you do it today, reroll. You don't hold it 2 years later, 2 months later. Okay, hold until anniversary and then re-roll later. So let's hold the tickets for 2 months and re-roll later in 2 months. So I make my account today, re-roll into. Why would you do that? Why would anyone do that? Man, what the heck, man? Do you know what re-roll is, bro? Bro, do you know what re-roll is? Re-roll is you make a good account now, re-roll. That's the whole point of re-roll, man. So if you want to re-roll, you don't hold an account, you re-roll. Alright? And then when the anniversary comes, unless you, if the anniversary, if you're gonna hold later, then you might as well just wait anniversary to reroll, right? You can do mass pulls and hold 40. Actually, you could, if you want to, you could probably try to do 10 pulls, get Kisaki and hold the 30 pulls. I don't know, man. But when anniversary comes, you reroll. If you want to reroll, better wait for 4 days for anniversary. No, it's the same. It's about the same because you don't get the fast characters until 2 weeks. 4 days is going to be the Seiya and what's the name? Seiya and other characters. Uniform Asuna. You don't get Shinso Hanako yet. That one is 2 weeks. Right? That's going to be how it is. But it's up to the players. If you want, Kisaki is probably still more valuable, right? Yeah, for new players, Kisaki is still more valuable. I don't think Shinso Hanako, you could argue that she's quite valuable, but I don't think who's the other one again? I don't think Neru is more valuable for new players than a Kisaki, right? Neru uniform, Rio maybe, right? But obviously by then you already get it. Press exit to exit the game. Wait, what? No, I don't want to exit the game. But yeah, it really depends, right? Hopefully you can get that by then. So if you want to reroll later, yeah, sure, you can wait 2 weeks to reroll, right? If you want to wait 2 weeks to reroll. But like, I'm more talking about for players that want to play right now. It's not too bad to get Kisaki actually, right? It's probably going to be about the same. Is this rerollable on guest accounts? Yeah, rerollable. So you just do, because they give you 40 pulls, right? You could probably play a little bit more. But at the beginning, before this, they already asked you to do the 10 tickets one. I got Shun. They want, I think Shun, it's either Shun, Yori, or Aru. I don't think there's anyone else. So that's going to be what it is. Racist jump scare? I don't think I'm getting anything, right? Unless you're trying to roll specifically. The anniversary should be in in 4 days, but that banner is not the... That banner is the 100 free pulls one yet. You're going to get that particular one. But you can also save enough to be able to spark, right? You got Yori and Aru for the initial 10 free pull. Wait, you got 2 characters. 2 3 stars. Wow. 2 3 stars. New Suzumi? No, that one's the old one. Old Suzumi. Spook.
ミレニアムサイエンススクール所属
No spook.
音瀬小玉
What do you mean
先
there's no
生の
spook?
声が聞こえたので
Other gifts new
ここ
account
に来まし
exclusive.
た
Of course the 40 pulls is new account exclusive, right? But you get 10 pulls for Steam account. As far as I know, you get 10 pulls. I haven't logged in yet to mine. This is not my real account. This is the fake account. I'll need to log in the other one. 30 pulls. It's a 10 pull ticket.
これから一緒に美味しいも
But
のを食べ
obviously
に
you're
行きま
not
しょう
going to reroll if you are an old account, right? You're not going to reroll specifically. You got 20 pulls for your mailbox. Wait, they give 10 more? I thought they said they are giving 10 for Steam Celebration. See, 40 pulls didn't get you anything. This is why you want to reroll. If you don't reroll, then you get nothing. See, 40 pulls. You might think 40 pulls. Actually, 40 pulls is pretty decent, right?
部のジュリと
For
言います
3%,
お
right?
腹が空いたらいつでも
It's
私に言っ
okay.
てくださいね
New player don't get Musuki anymore. I remember Musuki was the free character back then.
こんにちは。今日初めて先生と会った人は
But that's what it is,
私
right?
ですか？
If I got Shun and Hoshino in the first account, which one should I focus? If you got Shun in the first account, which one should you focus? Shun and Hoshino in your first account, which should I focus character on 30 free tickets? 30 free tickets. You should try to reroll for Kisaki if you can. I would say Kisaki and Akko should be priority, right? Kisaki and Akko, let me see. Of course the fast banners, but you cannot get those yet. You can look out for Ui as well if she's there. And
今回
we're
は
talking about the standard banner characters, right?
ここではさま
I think my keyboard is not working.
ここでは
The button, I need to buy a new keyboard. The buttons is not
次は生徒
responsive.
生徒さんいやまだよ
They are giving out fragments for the 100 kg for web missions.
次に生徒さんが
Yo, enough, man! Yo! Yo, what the heck, bro?
次の
Okay, enough. Okay, that's it. So the best character right now from this particular list, right? The one that you have access to. The one that you have access to for new players. She's free, so you don't have to worry about her. Don't get Hifumi. Avoid Hifumi at all costs. Akko is still good. Ui is still good. I guess Dress Aru is not bad as an option. I don't know if she's there or not. I think she's there. Dress Aru, Ui, and Akko are still good. New Kayoko, I guess. Iroha, Yori is free from the first one, so you don't have to worry about her too much. Oh yeah, Swimsuit Shiroko. I always forget. Swimsuit Shiroko. I should get a new Timu keyboard. No, I want to get a real keyboard, not Timu. Timu sucks, man. All the keyboard in Timu suck. Most of the electronics in Timu is not that good. Of course her as well, the Frank character that looks like Frank. Kisaki, obviously. And I think that's pretty much it actually. Those are the focus target. The rest you can use the beginner students. Yeah, there's only like 5 good ones, right? 5 relatively good ones. Time to go Amazon. My Amazon account got banned. I haven't settled it yet. Is the 100 free pulls really true or are they lying? Lying? Yo, why would they be lying, bro? Okay, to prove that the 100 free pulls is true or not, right? We go to the best website ever, x.com, alright? we go to the official Blue Archive Reddit, I mean not Reddit, x.com. Okay, so let's see, are they lying or not? Is anyone lying? So this official Blue Archive, right? Official. Alright, you see Nexon, join 2021. Okay, official, right? So let's see if they're lying or not. Okay, somebody's birthday. Nobody cares, okay, nobody cares, it's just her. Okay, so there's a huge, okay. There's Seiya. Okay, there's code box right here. Okay, we love to hear your thoughts. Fan art contest. So are they lying or not, guys? Where's the 100 free pulls? Oh, they've been lying. Code box. Oh, 100 free recruitments. Oh, so they're not lying then. So it's actually true. It's actually true, man. How could they be lying, right? Now sometimes I understand that maybe you play some like China game. Sometimes they do lie, right? Like Enigma or Sophia, they've been lying for a few things. Maybe like I heard Itera Restart has been lying, right? Have been a bit lying. Now I don't want to call out on games, right? Everybody's favorite games. Gan could be lying too. But is Blue Archive a liar, right? I don't think so. I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think about. You miss the other streams, you wake up. Yeah, it's real, but it's not today. 100 free. So this is this date. Oh, wait. It's not okay. So for those of you who don't know how it works, right? Let me just show how it works. So I don't want you guys to misunderstand how this thing works. You don't get 100 free pulls immediately. So so here's how it works. So you log in on 8th of July. You get 10 pulls. Okay? And then another one, you get 10 pulls. You get 10 pulls per day. 8th of July, 9th of July, 10th of July, 11th of July. And then the last 3 days, you get 20 pulls. So this one, it will last for 1 week. Alright, it will last for 1 week. So here's the thing, right? Previously, in the last time they did this 100 free pulls, they do this about every year. Alright, every year they do this. So the last year's one, you can actually log in on the last day and you will immediately get the 100 free pulls, right? But the last year, they didn't have that feature. So you have to log in every day. You're forced to log in every day against your will. Okay? But last year, specifically, you can just log in on the last day and then you will get all of this. So I don't know if this year how they will do it, right? Do you have to log in? Are you forced to log in every day against your will, right? Against your will, you have exams, but you're forced to log in. So that's going to be difficult, I understand, right? But again, we'll see how it works. But if you want to be safe, just log in every day, right? Just log in every day, right? If you want to be safe. Because if they put like this, it is better to just log in every day, right? Is valid logging every day seems fair? Yeah, but the last year you can actually, because a lot of people, what they do, right? So here's what a lot of people do, right, last year. I'm going to tell you the secret, but don't tell anyone, right? This is like a Nexon secret. Nexon don't want you to know this, alright? I'm about to tell you a secret that Nexon don't want you to know. Alright, are you guys ready? So last year, what a lot of students do, I mean what a lot of kids do, right? They do this, right? On the first day, what they do is they make 100 accounts. Oh my god. That's a lot, right? That's a lot. 100 accounts. They make 100 accounts on the first day. 100 Blue Archive accounts. Okay? And then the last day, they don't log in. The last day, day 7, they got 100 accounts. They log in and they re-roll. Oh my goodness. Secret strat. This is the secret, alright? But don't tell anyone about this secret. So, again, alright, this is a secret. Alright, now last year, they did that. And then Nexon is thinking about, okay, because that's too much, right? Because people have been taking advantage of them too much. Nexon have been thinking, maybe they don't want to allow you to do that anymore. Maybe now you gotta log in every day. So if you got 100 accounts, you gotta log in all of it. Every single day, right? Did they say specifically right here? As long as you log in during the event, you can also receive the previous day's recruitment. Where is it? Oh, this one. As long as you log in during the event, you can receive the previous day's free recruitments. Okay, so you can do that. You can do that, right? So if you log in for the first time on 13th of 7, you will receive a total of 100 free recruitments. But you have to make sure that your account is created during this period. Or before this period, right? I don't know if, will it work if you just make a new account on this date? Will it work or not? Like just to be safe, what you want to do is on day 1, you make 100 accounts. and then you don't log in, and then log in again on day 7, and then you do the reroll. Alright, you'll be a reroll god. You unlock your inner reroll self on that day. Make sure it's a weekend, you're free, nobody disturb you. Okay? And then you reroll the whole day, alright? Tell your mom to not disturb you, alright? Mom, go away. You gotta reroll. Blue Archive is serious, alright? You're not messing around here. So 100 free pulls, you can get a lot of characters. You can actually get a lot of characters. Why do people do that? Oh, because you are trying to get the best account ever, right? Now, if you want to, like, for example, if you're a competitive player, right? Like, you start today, you're trying to beat Masaru, right? You're trying to have a better account than Masaru. How can you do that, right? Because Masaru has been playing for a long time. So if you want to beat Masaru, the only way you can do that is to reroll. Think about it. How else can you beat someone that's been playing for a long time? So, of course. So if you want to have a better account, so you have to, yeah, you have to reroll. Because or else you either do that or you spend a lot of money, right? Nobody wants to. You should aim to beat Kikes. Okay, you want to beat Kikes, right? You have to have better account than Kikes. So of course you reroll, right? I mean, like, it is... Now, do I recommend that, or do I recommend you to make a bunch of accounts? I mean, yeah, it's fine, right? It's not that big of a deal. Meta student players, every game has that. Yeah, every game has that. That's the point, right? But yeah, that's pretty much it. This is next week though. If you really want to reroll, then you can do that later, or you can start now and not worry about later. Either way, it's yeah, if you, it's hard to say for sure, right? Because like next week, I don't know about you guys, but next week there's a lot of things happening, right? There's a lot of new games coming out, so you might not have the time to reroll, right? If you're like me, you need to play 10 gacha games, I understand. It's going to be quite hard. Lost Sword is coming out next week, and a few other games. What else is happening next week? There's a few big things happening next week, I forgot. But there's a few crucial stuff happening next week. Now, if you're not occupied, then sure, right? But if you're occupied, then it's better for you to just start rerolling as soon as you can. Inciting what? You're happy they're giving free pulls. Only jobless people can do that. Seiya is important, right? Okay, one more thing, right? One more thing that I want to mention, very important, that this particular 100 free pulls, you have to use them. Now I know you're gonna say scummy, alright? Next one is scummy. You have to use them. You cannot save this for Rio. Now, in case you guys be like, oh, I'm going to save this for Rio. No. You are forced to use all of these 100 free pulls against your own free will. Just like how in the current near banner in NIKKE, a lot of people have been bitching about it. The tickets, you're forced to use the tickets against your will. And nobody likes to be forced to do something against their will. And if you go to the comment section, people have been saying, shift up, scummy. Alright, because near, now they are forced to pull A2, 2B against their will, right? They can just give a normal ticket, but they give an outer automata ticket. So now that's going to be the problem. Seiya and Rio isn't in the same PT line? No. So, Seiya is going to be with... The picture is right here. Seiya, the armpit, is with Asuna. Now, if you don't care about Seiya, the armpit, and Asuna, I get it, right? But Rio is later. Now, let me show you again, right? Let me show you again. A lot of people are confused. I get it, right? You're confused. You're very confused. So, we gotta look at it. So, this one, Seiya and her, these two are the characters in the 100 free pulls. These two. Alright, the one that's fast banner is this one. Rio, Neru School, and Huge. Alright, Rio, Neru School, and Huge. This is the 6%. Now you might be thinking, why can't I save the 100 pulls for 6%? Because it's 6%. Why would they give you the 100 free pulls for 6%? Of course they will give you the 100 free pulls for 3%. As the next one employee, I'm telling you why. Right? Like, listen. Like, I'm a next... Listen, right? Why would I give you 100 free pulls on the 6% banner? Why would I be so generous? Of course I will give you on the 3% banner, right? That's the whole point. Just Huge, no name, whatever. So this is the important one, right? So the 6%, you are trying to save everything else. Alright, that's the important one. You can't run the game in Steam. Keep popping out Unity crash handle issue. Okay, but what is the problem, right? Unity okay, are you using Windows Vista or Windows XP, is it? Because like, if Windows 10 and above should be cool, right? Yeah, I think Windows 10 and above should be cool. You're using Windows 8. Don't use Windows 8, man. My advice is try to avoid using Windows 8. Windows 8 is like in 2020, 2014, right? But yeah, it should be fine, right? You're using Windows 10. Windows 10 and 11 should be fine, right? I don't think it should be. Your house don't have Windows, so you use Mac, is it? I don't know if this is on Mac or not. Next one is company, they need money. Yeah, I understand. But yeah, that's the thing about the 100 free pools, right? Hopefully, hopefully we clear things up, right? Because some people may or may not be aware of how it works. They might think that you can save the 100 free pools. They might think that you can, you know, do the other things. So yeah. I checked the website, there's a separate launcher. Wait, there's a separate Blue Archive launcher. Should I reroll? I just downloaded this game and I never played before. I think you should try to reroll, right? Because if you don't reroll, you can never beat Masaru and Kikes, okay? Who can afford Windows? Wait, let me see. Which official website? Nexon? Nexon.com. Where do I find this official, so-called official secret website that I've been talking about? So let me go to their so-called official website, right? Okay. I mean, it's only Steam, App Store, and Google Play. Unless you're talking about Galaxy Store, right? Yeah, I don't see it, man. Like, just be careful, right? Because you might be thinking it's an official website, but it's actually a phishing website. So when I say phishing, I'm not talking about phishing, you catch a fish, right? It's like phishing, people steal your information when you click on the download link, right? Just be a bit careful. I don't know if it's official or not, right? Just be careful. Because a lot of people, right? What they do, right? They go to Discord, and then they be like, okay, hey, I will give you this special download link, alright? This Genshin special download link. You download using this link, you get free Welkin Moon. So a lot of kids, they fall for it, right? They click, and then boom, Discord gone. Alright, or for example, free TikTok sex. Have you guys seen the free TikTok sex? The girl with the big ass as a profile picture? Free, okay, come click on this link, you get free TikTok sex. Click, boom, account go. Just be careful, right? Is it official or not? Alright, is it official? If it's not official, don't even do it, right? Don't even do it. Link, please. I don't know, it's all over on Discord, right? A lot of kids like to click it, and then the next thing is they send me the stupid DM. You guys know how it is, right? You guys know how it is. Like, just stop falling for this. If you just make sure it's official. I'm not seeing it on the official website, right? Because there's always people that will take advantage of like big stuff, like big releases and stuff, right? To try to like bait someone. Can someone check if Nexon launcher has Blue Archive? This is the official website for Blue Archive, bluearchive.nexon.com, and I don't see any PC launcher here. There's Steam, this, right? TikTok is 18 plus. Wait, is it? Free Seiya, boom, IP logger. Yeah, this kind of stuff is insane, right? And I heard some of them can bypass your two-factor. Be very careful, right? How they bypass your two-factor is basically they steal your web page or your cache, right? Like your cache that's stored on your internet, they basically can just steal it directly. So just be careful when you click on these links, right? It's kind of, you might think that, oh, I have two-factor, that it can bypass two-factor, which is kind of insane. Free Seiya ransomware. Take your cookies. Yeah, they take your cookies, man. So now you no more chocolate cookies. So just yeah, be careful with this stuff, right? Okay, how is the Steam PC client so far, right? So far, these are the graphics ratio. I thought they said they plan to add like a wide ratio. Was that them or someone else? They said they will add like a 21:9 or something, right? But they don't have that. I'm a bit upset that I guess I wouldn't use the word upset. I'm a bit shocked that they didn't have more than 60 FPS, right? Because I thought that would be how it is. Okay, so there's standard. I'm not sure how all of the rest affects it. But yeah, these are pretty much the only options that you have, right? Why is 60 FPS the highest? Yeah, that's the thing, right? Now again, do you really need higher FPS though? It's not like an esports game. If you play VSync, it feels like more than 60 FPS. It is uncapped. Use VSync. No, I don't think it's uncapped. See, if I turn it off. No, I don't think it's about the same. Is it uncapped?
遅かったですね。また寝坊したのですか？またこうやって。
It's even worse, I think. Anyone got ping screen problem? Ping screen problem. I'm not sure about the... It's way smoother than emulator? I don't think it is actually. Is it smoother than emulator? The reason why is because some emulator like can enable 120. You can force 120, right? Wait, I have Hina? Oh, this one is not my character. Yeah, let me show you guys, right? Is the gameplay called out to 2025? You're looking at it, right? Urban field indoor. Or G-san. So I can do this. EX skill. Cover time. 16 FPS counter detects it more than 60. The very first mission, stage predicted Aoba. Aoba this. I mean, it's for me it feels okay. It's not good, it's not bad. It feels the same as emulator for me so far. Wait, can you change the settings or the buttons though? Can I change like anything in the, like let's say I don't want to use 1, 2, 3, right? Controls. Can you change the controls? You can't. You can't change the controls. Oh man, that's a bit... Yeah, like at least in emulator you can, right? Yeah, that's one thing that I wish they would... That's the thing that I was hoping that they would allow you to... Yeah, that's one thing that some people might want to change a little bit, right? But for me, it's not that big of a deal. I don't think that's something that would upset me to the point that I wouldn't want to use it, right? But maybe for some people it's like a way bigger deal than, you know, than some, right? The PC client is bare bones. Yeah, it's pretty much bare bones for now, right? Hina is free. Yeah, she is. The loading is way faster. Loading, eh? Feels like emulator is better for you. It depends on your PC, right? I can see like maybe for some people they have older device. Emulator is always an emulator, right? So you always need to emulate things, so it always takes more resources probably. A bit annoying for mini games if you want a more comfortable setup. Yeah, that's going to be something to consider, right? But yeah, other than that, okay, not too bad, right? It's not crazy right here. They are probably still adjusting the things. Yeah, they probably need more time, right? But we'll see. We'll see how it is. Even with NIKKE, when it first came out with PC client, it does take them a little bit of time to add more things, right? When NIKKE first came out, I don't think... Was there like more than... The FPS also was limited and stuff. No other stores hire students my age. She's really young. Really young. Is there a reason why you didn't continue? Yeah. I will continue. This gameplay is on PC. Wait, what's wrong with this gameplay on PC? I mean, as long as you can play it on PC. FPS are still up to 60 in NIKKE PC client. Was it? Okay, maybe it's not NIKKE then. I was thinking of something else. But NIKKE did have some feature that was locked early on, and then they added after on. I forgot what was it. They basically give you more stuff to do. Was it not the FPS? Maybe it was something else. Every time you connect your Nexon account, starts with a new account. I'm thinking of something that NIKKE doesn't have at the beginning and then they added it later on because a lot of people complain. Yeah, maybe it's not the FPS, it's something else. When the Blue Archive release voice story? How are you in window mode and mine are not in window mode? So you click on this. There's only two modes, right? There's only window and full screen. Yeah, they should give you borderless option, right? Full screen, window, and borderless. That would be nice if they have that, right? Wish they would have add non-fast limited banners. Non-fast limited banners to 6% for Nagisa and stuff, right? Nagisa and stuff. Nagisa and stuff is going to be fine. How will I do viewer pools? I'll probably use emulator for that, right? It's not like I'm going to uninstall emulator and stuff. You don't know the birthday date format since it didn't show the format when I first launched it? Yeah, just put however, right? Okay, let me try and use my other account. So this is the new account. So how do I do this?
遅かったですね。また寝坊したのですか?
So that just quit the game. I quit the game. If I launch it... Is Seiya and Ryo strong? Yes. They are the best support for new players. If you are new, that too is the target. Seiya and Ryo. However, Seiya and Ryo is not in the same banner. Keep in mind that the banner, the 100 free pulls is for Seiya, Ryo is for 6%, right? It's a little bit different. So don't be confused and think that they are in the same banner. Seiya is sharing the banner with Asuna are huge. Okay. Wait, how do I log out? Is it? Do I go with this? There's only reset game settings info, right? How about School Naru? School Naru is fine, but Ryo should be a priority. Like ideally you want to borrow, like for new players you want to borrow DPS. You can't log out in the game. Log in first. I need to log in first. Chinese Blue Archive is serious. But there's no logout button. There's no logout button. Is there a logout button? Account. There's only reset account. I don't have logout functionality. Wow. You have to unlink my Steam. I never link it to begin with. This is not linked to anything. No logout guys. I'm forced to use this. No more stinky. You forgot to link the game on Nexon website. Reset account. Reset is just reset this one, right? Forced to play. It auto links when you log on. So I cannot do anything anymore. Options. None of these. There's a close account. There's a reset account. You're also stuck with a new account. Wow. It doesn't auto link account. So I just reset, is it? But if I just reset, it will just make a new account, right? I don't want to make a new account. I want to log into my other account. I need to reset. Yeah, but I don't want to make a new account. Close account but wait for a week. Wait for a week! You can link it at screen. Go to Discord and write essay. I don't have time for that, man. Reset account, start over. Yeah, but I'm not trying to start over a new account. I'm trying to link my other account. Okay. Go Discord and write essay. I don't have time for that, okay? What do you mean, like I'm some sort of high school kid need to write essay? Linking from Google seems so far. Okay, now what? Now what? Can't log out if you reset account. What? Now we wait. New account. Wait, why is it new account? We'll set you up with a new account. Oh, I don't want a new account, man. I want to use the old account. I want to use my other account. Wait, what do you mean? Essay time? Your Steam account not linked to Nexon account. Check the menu. See, it make a new account. Chat is giving you misinformation, of course. Yours asked for Nexon. Essay is a must. You can link it at the menu. I link it already. Go to the Nexon website. Okay, which Nexon website? The Blue Archive one? I need to reinstall. Reinstall? What do you mean reinstall, man? You should link before you reset it. Link it to a random Gmail, so I log out. Have to reinstall. Nexon CS consists at Nexon games. Dude, just because I work at Nexon doesn't mean I'm pro Nexon. You have been doing this for 30 minutes. Need to edit registry. Click on sensei name in the top left. Sensei name in the top left. Here. There's no name in the top left. Top right, you mean? I can't click anything right now. Okay, let me restart, alright? Let me restart. Just link it to a random email. Yeah, but I can't link it. I don't have any account to link anything. So you're telling me I have to play tutorial again? Oh man. I have to play tutorial again. Okay, let me restart. Let me restart the game. Okay? Relaunch the game and press menu. Okay? Okay, if you're lying, if it doesn't work, how? Huh? The packs are cheaper than Android. The reason why the packs are cheaper than Android is because Google Play and iOS takes a big cut. Steam doesn't take a big cut. Steam is wholesome, right? Now you might not like Gaben. You might think he's fat, and that's fine, right? You might hate fat people, but Gaben is wholesome, alright? I already had my Steam account linked to a Nexon account, so it was super easy for you. You prompted me with my Nexon account to log in. I don't have any Steam account to any Nexon account. Dude, people keep asking me to click menu. There's only one thing. You guys keep lying? Of course they keep lying, because they've never been here before. So what, I'm going to reset game settings, which I already resetted? Yeah, I think it's the same thing, right? It's the same thing. So I don't think there's anything that I can do right here. GG guys, we can't play Steam. We have to use emulator. I guess that's live, eh? So I think the problem is once you log in, you cannot log out as well, right? So you can't do it as easy as emulators one. Next one, login first, then link it to Steam. You have to log in. Okay, so I need to go to the Nexon website, is it? Gameplay info settings will be deleted, but account info and downloaded data won't be deleted. So what's the point then, if it doesn't delete the rest? I need it to delete everything. Yeah, so it's the same issue. So here's what I need to do. I need to go to the Nexon account, is it? Okay, let's go to the Nexon account then. Let's go to Nexon account. Try to use, go to Nexon account. Nexon.com. Nexon, which is official Nexon. Nexon's official site, okay. I'm at Nexon's official site. Then I log in, is it? Log in to Nexon official site. Okay, log into the Nexon site. And then I Nexon, and then it send me it will send me a verification. Oh, I need to switch region. Go to C region. Okay, and then what? Okay, login. Verify your account. A verification code has been sent to your email. You have to verify that you're not a liar. Okay, verify. Let me go. Boom. Okay, now that I've logged in, link account. Link to Steam, is it? Steam, I need to link to Steam. Okay, I'm trying to link to Steam. Signing into signing Nexon.steam. Not that signing not Nexon is not affiliated with Steam or Valve. Your Steam credentials will not be shared. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Am I supposed to do this? So if I log in... Yo, GuitarRock, quick question. Have you played this game before? What banner do you pull? I'm thinking on keeping the currency until having enough to guarantee a unit. Have I played this game before? No, today is my first time. New account. Steam account has been linked. You cannot undo this. Okay, I did it, guys. And then what happened? Okay, now I exit, right? Exit, restart. What banner do you pull right now, is it? So right now you can pull in any banner, but specifically if you really want to wait for strong characters, it will be next week. Now you restart. Okay, now I restart. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, guys. I restart. Guys, it doesn't work. It doesn't work, it's still the same. ID link. It's still the same. Your client, it should work. Masaru was lying. Masaru. Okay, wait, is it working? Oh, you can choose your game data. Okay. GuitarRock. Oh, I can choose between my game data. I choose the selected the game data on the next one. Okay, are you sure? Yes. Okay. Does it work or not? Huh?
GuitarRock 先生
Okay, does it work or not?
GuitarRock 先生おかえりなさい
Is it working? This is new account. Wait, did I coincidentally just end with Aru? Haters are dancing?
はい便利屋68の陸八間です
Mushi Musuki is calling? Got pranked. Get pranked by Musuki. Lost account. Lost? Is this my old account lobby? No, it's not. Somebody hacked, is it? It's the same, it always starts with Aru. Now why would it start with Aru though? Everybody here knows I'm an Aru hater, just kidding man. Okay, so I need to change the thing. Why do I hate you? Aru hater. Press enter or space to continue. What is this? You can move the camera WASD in the dormitory. It starts as Aru for everybody. Everybody loves Aru. Okay. How do you change again? I forgot this one. So it's Aru, Amy. You like Kayoko better? The best characters I like in Blue Archive, they can read your name. Amy the Huge. Not reading students chat relatable. What do you mean I don't read students chat? Of course I read students chat. I read it all the time. Aru and Asuna was your favorite, but Saori arrives. Saori has arrived. Wait, I haven't unlocked Hina's one. What is the 148 then? The 148 is because I read them. It's because I read them. I want to read them. See, I could have come here and skip everything. I could have come here and just, oh, I'm just going to come here and just skip all of this conversation, right? I just skip. But because I want to read them, I haven't done it yet. So if somebody have a lot of Momotalk, it's because they want to read them. It's not that. If somebody have 0, it's usually because they skip through them. They just press skip everything. You know, skip in Genshin, skip, right? So it's like, that's the difference. You might think it's the opposite. No, it's actually contrary. I can say that Steam version of Blue Archive, I've been reading a lot actually. You just don't see it. It was 160 the other day. I read about 20 of them. I do about one per week, right? 1 to 2 characters per week. You want to know each and every student? Yeah, I read everything. I actually read everything. That's why there's always a lot, because every time I pull new characters, there'll be new one there. If you saw my account like 2 months ago, there's like 200. I've been reading a lot. It was 200 at something, 210, right? So it's contrary to what you believe. It's not that I don't read them. It's because I want to read them. It's the other way around. I think people get it confused, right? I read them at a single go. Yeah, I focus on one story at a time. Like for example, last week I was reading what was the most recent one that I read, right? The most recent one that I read was I read Swimsuit Hiyori's one. I was focusing on the swimsuit character. I haven't read hers. I haven't read the idol students one. Hers I read halfway, I think. Chihiro I read halfway. I need to read Atsuko's one next. I try to follow the order of the specific ones. Usually I'll focus on the more interesting students that I think I like first, right? Law activists. Is this the woke stream? No, this is not a woke stream. Maybe I should read Hiyori as well to understand the default one. Cause she has a really weird personality. Swimsuit Shiriko. Swimsuit Shiriko. Have I done Hot Spring Shinatsu? No, I don't like her. It's an UO stream? Yeah, I never liked Hot Spring Shinatsu. I know a lot of people like her, but I usually don't like a character that a lot of people like. I know this is like an odd thing. If somebody likes a lot of character, like when Genshin came out back then, a lot of people like Keqing. I didn't like her. I didn't like her specifically for that reason, because everybody likes her. I don't like a character that a lot of people like. If I know if I know like a character is like somebody that a lot of people like, I avoid them. This is kind of a weird thing, right? How about Momiji? Momiji? Do I like Momiji? Wow. Do I need to like Momiji, right? Everyone like the R girl. It's not weird. I don't know whether it's weird or not, right? Hating on Kaylee Mills? Everybody likes Momoy? Do everybody likes Momoy? I don't think so. I think most people make fun of her. But nobody specifically likes her. Right? Like her. How's the gameplay like? Hey, what? What do you mean, how's the gameplay like, man? Have you never seen Blue Archive before? The most famous game. Blue Archive. Fat Cat. Wow. Wait, Izumi's one is so fast compared to Hiyori's one. Hiyori's one was longer. Right? Way longer. Way longer. Lolly on the screen. Lolly can be too much, right? Lolly will be huge. The Steam version works just as well as on your Red Magic Pro. Red Magic Pro. Why did they release PC Client until now? Wait, what do you mean? They wanted to release it last week, or was it 2 weeks ago, but it got delayed, right? So that's the thing. It got delayed last time. So that's how it is. Could you go step by step on how you managed to bring your main account onto the Steam version? My cousin can't do it. Steam gave him a new game account. So you go to Nexon official site, nexon.com. Not this one, not Blue Archive. Go to the official Nexon website. Wait, where is it? I already closed it, is it? This website right here, right? Depending on where you're from, go to this website, log into your account, right? Log into your whatever account that you used to, right? Like mine was linked to a Gmail, so I log into my Google account, and then when you log in the settings of the, go to the settings, find for this thing to link the other account. After you log in, then you will have somewhere in the settings, see if you can find this particular thing. So where you can add a third-party connection for Steam, Twitch, whatever the heck that is, some porn website maybe, PlayStation Network, Xbox, Nintendo. Wait, no way there's a porn website. Is there a porn website to Nexon? Damn. I don't know what that is, right? But yeah, just link all of these. But the important one is a Steam. Just link to Steam. And that's it. That's what I did, right? Yeah, that's pretty much what it is. Which one is Gunner game? Blue Archive or NIKKE? Blue Archive or NIKKE? Which one is a Gunner game? Guys, which one, guys? Which one is a Gunner game? Somebody wants a Gunner game in the chat. Is NIKKE? NIKKE is the Gunner game. Blue Archive is the lolly game. Lolly game. Oh my goodness, lolly game. Okay, somebody asked me what's the Blue Archive gameplay, right? Let me show you the Blue Archive gameplay, alright? If you guys are wondering. You see this one, right? You just come here. You do this. Sweep. Sweep and then use your stamina. Alright, that's it. Alright, do this every single day, then you log out, right? Is that cool or not, guys? Cool gameplay, right? Yeah, this is what you do every day actually. I'm not joking. But of course, if you start first time, of course you have to do more, but once in a while it's just sweep, right? At least you don't have a sweep ticket like some games do, alright? Don't even start. Don't even ask me to bring out the name, especially Epic! Sweep tickets. What do you mean sweep tickets, man? Just sweep for free, man. What do you mean tickets? What do you mean I need to farm tickets to sweep, right? Finally, you unlock Maid Karian. It's been so long. Double rewards on missions is active. Even for this one, like PvP, you can squeeze as well. But I'm just showing, right? 120 FPS smoothness. No, you can't watch. You can't see 120 FPS on my screen. GB though. What do you guys think of GB? Any GB lovers in the chat? GB lovers, rise up. Wait, how did I lose that? Yeah, I thought that was a win, right? But yeah, even for this one, like PvP, you can also I thought I was the last one standing, wasn't it? My Nagisa destroyed the enemy, right? You wish you could sweep Total Assault and Grand Assault? You could. The Grand Assault, you can actually sweep it. The Grand Assault, you only need to do one time, right? See, you can sweep it. You do one time, and then you can sweep it. Yeah, you can basically come here and then you can sweep, right? Grand Assault, you only need to do one time. You want total sweep. What? I don't understand what do you mean. It is a total sweep. You do one time and then you total sweep, right? I'm not sure what do you mean by total. It is a total sweep. Do one time, get the score, that's your score, right? And then you get the total sweep. The one that you're confused with, Grand Assault you can, Total Assault you can't. I think you're confused. The one that you can't is Total Assault. Grand Assault you can. Who should I reroll for? I'm so confused. So what you should be doing right now, you should reroll for Ako Kisaki right now, right now. But if you want to wait next week, then you can reroll for Seiya the Lolia. But that's just what it is, right? That's what it is. Can I get a higher score? Yeah, these are pretty much all the meta characters. You cannot get her and her though. So why can't you get her, right? Because she got two posts. One post is this, one post is show the back. So she's more expensive. I'm so sad that the game isn't on Steam anymore. Wait, what? Oh, I'm so sad that the game isn't on Steam in Germany. Germany. So Germany is a bit complicated, right? So Germany, I heard there's a bit of drama. Drama, right? So I heard that Germany, they don't allow gambling. Is it true? They don't allow gambling. So this kind of game is not either lolly or gambling, whatever, which one that is, right? So, get by German walkies. Actually, no. Is it gambling? Because if it's gambling, it wouldn't be allowed in entire EU. But why is it just German? I don't know why Germany specifically. Germans are very strict, right? Yeah. But there's really nothing that you can do. Actually, there is something that you can do. The correct thing for you to do is, if the game is not allowed in your country, just know that it's the laws in your country. The only thing that you can do is probably just, if you are in the country, you should try to vote for someone who hopefully will change that particular law. There's nobody from other country, there's nothing that other people from other country can do for you, because it's specific to your country's law. Because this game is available in every other country, your country has a special law that requires a special thing, right? It's the same for Vietnam as well. Vietnam has a... Do you guys know Vietnam has a special law? I didn't know about this, right? But some people from... Some of my viewers from Vietnam has told me before. If a company... If a game wants to be on Vietnam's Google Play Store, they need a specific HQ right there in Vietnam. I didn't even know about this, but I feel like most companies wouldn't want to deal with that. That's why a lot of gacha games are not available in Vietnam, right? Like Hoyoverse, they can afford it. They can basically get a specific HQ right there. So to operate in that company, you need a specific headquarters, like a physical headquarters there in that country. This is a country law, and nothing you compare on the internet, people can help you with, because it's very it's specific to your country, right? The only thing that you can do is probably just rally people together and hopefully try to change this kind of I feel like these laws are very abusive, right? I don't know. I don't even know what's the word for it. Abusive? That's not the word, right? Very old school, or very like It's not modern, right? It's like very old school minded kind of law, right? Totalitarian? Yeah, because it's like there's no freedom at all. It's like the government is trying to control you, which games you play. I can see some advantage for sure, right? Censorship, restrictive. It's more like an old school kind of mindset kind of thing, right? But at the same time, yeah, it's just how it is, right? It's how it is. A lot of these kind of things, it is going to be what it is, right? Conservative? I don't know if that's the correct term, right? I wouldn't put it under totalitarian and conservative. That's like North Korea, right? That's like... Well, you can still use internet, but yeah. Is there any advice for clearing max level bounty? Advice for clearing next level bounty, is it? Let me think. So right now, which one specifically? Yeah, which one specifically, right? If you want me to give advice, I can show you right now on the. Yeah, I can show you right now. Potato. Potato this. It's weird being a Filipino, then read Gehenna girls' names. Really? Why is it weird? Can you change your account's region? I'm not sure. Are you asking me like as a customer support, or are you asking me like should I do it? Like which one, right? So the button is still 1, 2, 3, which is still fine. Right? It's still fine. The Abydos one, you're stuck on them. Okay, I'll show you after this, right? Is Steam version rerollable? Yes. It's rerollable, and then you can fight Kaiten Zod. Yeah, it's pretty smooth so far, right? It is pretty smooth. It is for tax money, that's why they need to build HQ in. No, it's not actually. It's not for tax. I don't think it's for tax. Because think about it, right? Why that country has that rule, but every other country don't have that rule? So it's not for tax. You know it, I know it, everybody knows it. And I get it, maybe you want to defend your country, I understand. But it's not. We all know it's not. So are you saying the other country don't need to pay tax? No, I don't think it is. I think it's just for control. But I don't want to argue with people about this, right? It's up to you. If you like the law, that's how it is. I'm not arguing with people about what law is good and what law is bad, because people get very personal about this. It's like religion, right? Some law is like they like it, I understand. But everybody can have their perspective on stuff like that, right? This is like a much more sensitive topic. No annoying audio bug. That's a good thing, right? There's no annoying law and order. Yeah, I think everybody has their own personal bias towards what is okay and what is not okay, right? You can ask people from China, they will be like, oh, it's okay that the government control the kids' internet time so that the kid don't play game as much. But everybody will have their different restrictive stuff, right? We emulated this game about 4 times longer. Wow. Wow. Politics is personal, it's annoying to talk about. It's not annoying to talk about if the person are willing, the other person they are talking to is willing to listen and not just trying to force an opinion onto you, right? But that's how it is, right? Blue Archive isn't banned in Germany, it's just that it doesn't meet the requirements to have access to the market. Wait, but can you download it on phone or not? On Germany? Because then that's a bit weird. If you can play using phone, Play Store, and you cannot play on Steam, that's like kind of weird, right? Because one is allowed, one is not allowed. Is there like a special law in Germany about PC games, specifically? If you cannot play on the phone, then I understand that, PC is not allowed as well, so that's how it is, right? You gave up trying to get platinum because it requires you to go bald. Actually, not really. You don't really need to. Go bald, right? They need a custom cursor. A custom cursor. Okay, where's the person that's asking? Bounty, is it? Somebody is asking about bounty. Oh shoot! I can't do it anymore. I have to buy tickets. This one. Who do I use for this one? The bounties are not too difficult, right? Wait. Do you have Dressina? This one you can use Dressina. But most of them are weak against red, right? So none of the blue characters are useful. This one is red. This one is red as well. So you bring somebody like Mutsuki. Not too difficult, he says. Is the progress on Steam same as phone version? If you link your account, yes. Yeah. Now, don't ask me about Facebook because I cannot help people with Facebook, right? But other than that, if it's not Facebook, everything else should be fine. Yeah, everything else should be easily doable. The school buffs too. I think the school buffs are less relevant. You're level 64, your students isn't that OP yet. You cannot borrow students, right, for this one? Yeah, if you cannot, the enemies do so much damage. Koharu is very good for this one. Make sure you bring in Koharu, right? You didn't have to go through a whole process to link your account to Steam because it was already there. Probably you already linked it before because you play some other games, right? Like the First Descendant and stuff, maybe? You don't do damage at all without the school buffs. I can show one. Who wants? Which one do you guys want me to show? The person that's asking for the question, right? Which one? I can only show one. I don't want to buy too many tickets. I can show one for 30 gems, no problem. Any advice for the commission? Still stuck on the tree, even being level 90. No way you stuck on 3, right? The student EXP one. Now the student EXP one is easy, right? Wait, the student EXP one you're stuck? Who are you using though? How to fix the purple screen? Guys, can somebody help Koharu? How to fix the purple screen? Commission. The Abydos one. Can I show the Abydos one? Okay, fine. I'll show the Abydos one. Abydos is this one. You restart your. Okay, so this one, there's a buff right here, right? As you can see, Millennium gives a lot of increase, Red Winter gives a lot of increase, Attack gives a lot of increase. Now these are the students that I used last time. Do you have these particular students? You can definitely achieve it with this one. Kotama, Hibiki, Shiroko, Cherino, Koharu. Now this might not be the best one, but again, if you get all of this buff, then you get all of this increase, right? I think Koharu is free, right? Koharu you definitely get. As for Tsubaki, she's like a tank, but you can also use, let's see, you can probably get away with Hoshino, right? Purple screen happens because game is confused. Usually because of laptops. Because they have integrated and dedicated. Integrated and dedicated laptop. Now if you don't have Hibiki, you can also use Nagisa. Nagisa is Millennium. Is Nagisa Millennium? No, Nagisa is Trinity. So Hibiki is better, right? Level 9 on mission when you're finally getting purple XP on students. Yeah, I'll show you that later, right? Sushi Girl's whole mechanic completely nullified with Tsubaki Taunt, if you are not yet aware. Sushi Girl's mechanic nullified with Tsubaki Taunt. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think the person might not be aware. You're talking about... Yeah, because this... You don't have them built. Which one do you have? Everybody has a Tsubaki build, right? No way you don't build Tsubaki. Tsubaki is like the best tank. Cherino, you should build her as well. I don't know why you wouldn't build her. Koharu is free. Everybody should build her. Like, why would you not build this? What are you building then? Okay, if you don't build meta characters, I feel like no matter what character I use, you're going to struggle, right? That's going to be the problem. I can probably take out Shiroko. Maybe Shiroko you might not see a reason to build. That's fine. We can... So you can filter by this one, right? Abydos, Red Winter, Millennium. Right, you can filter that particular one. Let's see. It's somewhere right here. Abydos, Red Winter, Millennium. And then these are the characters that you have access to, right? You don't have Cherino? Alright, that's fine. You can use, let's see. You can use Nono Milkers. Nono Milkers is fine. But preferably you want a red character because the ranges, right? A red AoE will have the advantage. Preferably. Now it's mostly red AoE is going to come either. Do you have Yuzu Maid though? Yuzu Maid is going to be useful as well. use Hifumi for the cost regen. No, you can't use that one, is too expensive. Something like this works as well. If you don't actually know, you can use that means you're gonna be lacking a little bit in cost regen, right? Just a little bit, not that huge of a deal. Do you have Swimsuit Hoshino? If you got Swimsuit Hoshino, you can use that as well. But ideally you want to get like a red. You can use Midori and Momoi, right? Maid Yuzu is free and she's strong. Yeah, some people may or may not have them. You could go with something like this. She's free, right? So there's no excuse for you to not have her. You can go with something like... Do you have Kisaki? I assume you have Kisaki, right? You can go with something like this. Wait, you can't... I assume you have her? Because she's going to be able to give you cost regen. Cost regen would be nice. Aru is good here. Aru is not in part of this particular buff, but you can use Aru if you want, right? Yeah, you can definitely use Aru if you want. Something like that, right? Your level is too low. Level don't matter as much as your gears. It could be your gears, right? So you just use Maid Yuzu here. Look at Yuzu, right? Boom! Destroy, right? Look at that noobs. That noobs destroy. If my face cam blocking, use Momoi. Momoi is racist. So Momoi without Midori. You have Kisaki, no shit. Okay, then use Kisaki. They are just there for the cost regen, right? So use Koharu right here. She's gonna throw the hentai book. Hentai, boom. And then use whatever, right? Use whatever right here. So it's just about cycling fast, being efficient, and then make Yuzu again, just cover everyone. Hibiki is better, right? You are shocked by Maid Yuzu, why is her damage so high? Her damage is high is because... So especially try to use low cost characters so you can cycle through, right? Just so you can cycle through. Koharu is a healer and also a DPS. You can use her as a DPS too. Boom. Like that, right? And then use Momoi. And then use Maid Yuzu here. And then there you're done. Alright? So again, you have to stare at the chibi. Seems like Steam is uncensored. Uncensored? What do you mean uncensored? Why would they censor Steam? It's just a bunch of lollies. Oh, lollies. And then Maid Yuzu is going to be the one that do the most. But I feel like I recommend Hibiki because everybody have her. But yeah, those are going to be the ones, right? Maid Yuzu damage is high because she has guaranteed crit, if I'm not mistaken. What gear level do I recommend for this? 5 or 6? I'm gonna be honest, I can't remember because it's been a while since I've done this, right? It's not like I did this just yesterday. I probably did this like last year or like 2 years ago, right? Because it's been a while since I just sweep this every single day, right? I just sweep. Feel free to check my video though, right? Whenever I make the guide for this when it first came out. Probably it's been 2 years, right? Since I last actually have to manual this. But hopefully that will be a good idea to yeah, somebody is asking why is Maid Yuzu so strong. Maid Yuzu is strong is because she has a guaranteed... Does she has a guaranteed crit? No, that I'm confused between her and the other one. She doesn't have a guaranteed crit. She's just 5 cost. The one that I was thinking of is her. Swimsuit Miyu. Swimsuit Miyu has a guaranteed crit, right? 7 guaranteed crit damage to enemies. New video series, new free-to-play Blue Archive account. You can never do that, right? So here's the thing. I always get this. The most commonly, every time I make a guide, a lot of people are going to like bitch in the comment section. Why do you do this guide? I don't have these characters, right? Why do you do this guide? I don't have these characters. If you guys go to my comment section for every single raid, Slaughter Assault, Grand Assault, whatever guides that I do, somebody will be bitching in the comment section. You can never make a guide for everyone. Now, the reason is because everybody has different students and there's more than 200 characters in Blue Archive. So what I can do as a guide maker, what I can do is make a video using the meta characters. Hopefully you have the meta characters because those are meta, right? Why would you not get the meta characters? Now, if you want to follow your waifu, whatever, right? You shouldn't be too worried about guide. But it will always have that issue. Because if I make a guide for one person, following his account, another person will not have the same characters as this person. So everybody will have different characters. So the only way for you to, there's people who make a no gacha guide. No gacha guide might work for some people, but it might not work for some other people because not everyone want to build characters that are weak, right? Like weak, for example, like a lot of the no gacha characters are specifically weak, and plus it's very expensive to build characters, right? The thing is, it's not like, okay, once you build this character, you can reset all of this and use the materials elsewhere. No, like once you build a character, it's locked to that character. It's very expensive to build a characters in Blue Archive, especially if you are new. So the thing is, like, you can never satisfy everyone. So I have to be okay with having some haters sometimes. There's always some haters, right? Like, that's just how it is. But in my opinion, how I look at it is like, those people are probably stupid anyways. Like, not trying to be offensive here, but stupid to the point that you don't know how to look at this guy and use it as a reference to try to change certain characters according to your account. You can only think it in the one straight line that you need to copy exactly what I do. Now, if you cannot think how to, okay, I don't have Koharu, who can I use as a healer? If you cannot think like such simple things, your IQ is probably a little bit too low and nobody can help you, right? Like, you cannot help people like that. Like, the guide you shouldn't try to make a guide for people that, like, what word can I use? Stupid, right? What word can I use? Like, I'm not trying to be mean here. You can never make a guide for somebody that's like too stupid, because you're just covering a very baseline of few small people, but those people are usually the one that are the loudest. Does it make sense? I know this because I've been doing this for years, right? I've been playing Blue Archive for years. I've been making guides for years, and when I say somebody is stupid, I'm not trying to be offensive. I'm just trying to explain it in a way that, I don't know why, you can call people, some people are short, some people are tall. Some people are thin, some people are fat. Some people are smart, some people are not that smart, aka stupid. But stupid can sound offensive to some people. But generally it's just, there are people that are just not that smart, right? Like, it is, I'm not trying to be offensive here, it's true, right? Like, not everybody has the same intelligence level, and I get it. And I'm not even trying to point fingers at them for not being smart, but you cannot, right? You just can't. You can't make a guide for everyone. You really can't. So at the end of the day, you have to cater towards who you think is the majority, and then hopefully you help some people, right? At the end of the day, the guide is not to help everyone, but it's to help as many people as you can. So I think when you go that route, you obviously go for meta students, right? You obviously make a lot of sense. That's just how it is. It's not IQ. People don't have the ability to look at characters key for 5 seconds. Yeah, whatever word that you want to use it, right? You might not like it that I use the word stupid, but I'm not trying to use it in an offensive way. I'm trying to use it to describe people like this. Whatever word that you can think of, that's the people that I'm referring to, right? This is not me trying to, you know, like I don't hate anyone, right? This is not personal, but some people might take it personal. That's too bad, right? But yeah, it's just what it is. And I'm just trying to have a conversation. I'm just trying to explain, right? Because if you can't use words, how can I explain it in a way that people can understand? You can also borrow. You can also borrow, for sure, but you can only borrow one student, right? But yeah, like I said, there's always going to be that situation, right? You know, some people lack the imagination doing their own thing, and they can't find the help, they complain. Yes. And you can't really help people like that. Yeah, that's just what I'm trying to say, right? But yeah, trust me when I say this. I've been doing this for years, right? If you guys go to my Blue Archive back then, I don't know if you guys, how many of you guys actually follow me back then. Back then I would do like 2 to 3 different strategies for like Total Assault and Grand Assault. But in the end, I wish I feel after experimenting a little bit, it's like a waste of time. Generally, people don't really care about the non-meta characters. That's just how it is. So most people are going to lean towards meta, and if somebody don't pull for meta, that means they don't care about the meta. If they don't care about the meta and they cannot follow a guide, you know, that's too bad, right? That's just how it is. You're pulling for Seiya, spend for you. You Asuna. Oh, uniform Asuna. Yeah. That's hashtag worth it. Hashtag worth it. Missing some brain cell by gooning too much. That's just how it is, right? That's just how it is. So especially with this game, because everybody's account is going to be different, right? So you're always going to have a separate one. Am I molding maid Aries this particular raid? No, I'm not specifically molding for anyone. So get this out of the way. Get this one is too peaceful. A little bit too peaceful, right? So it can be a little... I haven't read Ibuki's one. Oh, I read Sasuke's one. Sasuke's one was pretty good, actually. Surprisingly quite deep. Who would have thought that for a character like her, she would have quite a deep lore. Even though she's trying to dominate the world, but she's trying to do it via some other methods. Is it stupid of me if wanting to spend on Blue Archive just so I can take some meta characters? Is it stupid of you to want to spend on Blue Archive so I can take some meta characters? I don't have majority of meta characters like most buffers, can't do higher level. Is it stupid of you? Oh, is it stupid of you to spend on Blue Archive? No, I don't think it's stupid for you to spend on Blue Archive. But it's more to do like... it's only stupid if you are trying to do it with money that you don't have. Then it's stupid, right? So for example, you might be like, okay, I'm trying to spend in Blue Archive, but I'm gonna borrow money from a loan shark, $10,000. Okay. Now, is that stupid? Yes, it's very stupid. Imagine getting loan shark coming for you for some lolly game, right? What do you mean you're going to like you're gonna mess up your life for some lolly game on Steam? Like, what is wrong with you? Right? Of course it's stupid, right? Yes, it's stupid. Now, if you are going to borrow money from your mom and put her in a debt for $10,000, yes, I think it's also stupid. So it depends on the condition of how you're getting the money. If it's your own money, that's fine. I don't think it's that big of a deal. Reijo is limited and you can farm for a shards. That's stupid, not just here, in every game. Some games are more worth it. Like Gan? Gan? That one is a separate one. Wait, do we still have... Guys, we still have one slot. Wait, is Masaru here? Masaru... Okay, let's see. Who do we kick, right? I need to kick somebody so we can make more people, right? Gonna be in Squid Games cause of Lolly. Who the heck is this guy? Never seen before in my life. Okay, we're looking for one slot, guys. One slot. If anybody is interested, let me know. You have to be active. You have to preferably not be like this guy, EST. More like... Okay, this guy is gone forever. What is this? 84 days. 84 days not visiting is like 840 stamina. Yeah, this guy is out for sure, right? I forgot that Masaru can't really delete people. Can you join? I think you have to be in same server as me, right? I don't know how it's like. So that's just going to be what it is, right? EST, like EOS. I wouldn't be spending too much money for pools. I would just normally enjoy the game as it is. Everyone is different, right? Yeah, I don't like to tell people what they should do with their money. But if it's just... What server am I in? I think I should be on Asia server. Unless there's a C server. I don't think there's a C server. Should be Asia, right? How do I check? But yeah, okay, very easy. Just search for this one. Club ID is 686 Big Futa. Alright, Big Futa. Don't ask me why Big Futa, because when I put lolly, it banned, right? They don't allow it. So I have to change it to a different stuff. Try to search Big Futa and see if you can get it. Futa as in just Futa, no need to type Futanari, right? Just Futa. Just Big Futa. 686 Cloud ID. So if you find it, then that's we are on the same. If you don't find it, then yeah, it's fine. That's how it is, right? You stay free to play no matter what, because Blue Archive is too free to play, very free to play friendly. Yeah, that's fair, right? But I think the free to play friendliness, it can also be dependent on the people, right? Because some people say that Itera Restart is free to play friendly. Then I'm like, okay, cool. And some people have told me that solo leveling is very free to play friendly. I think it's very like Free-to-play friendly is very individually connected. Like it's very personal, right? Subjective. It's too subjective. You must be aware of Masaru has a kicking fetish. If Masaru has a kicking fetish, then that's how it is, right? They don't have ecchi that Brown Dust 2 has. I don't understand what you mean, right? If you're already playing Brown Dust 2, why do you need ecchi? Do you have to be level 90 whale to join? I don't think so, right? But feel free to apply, and then Masaru will decide. As an OG Summoners War players for every game feels free to play friendly. Yeah, if you come for FGO with no PT back then, every game is probably free to play friendly. I don't think it should matter if a game is free to play friendly or not, right? Some people like to put that as like the utmost priority of them needing to spend or not. I feel like, yeah, if you can afford it, you want to spend a little bit to enjoy the game even more, to get something that you don't have, yeah, get it, right? The game do have selector that you can buy every few. Okay, you should be able to buy one soon, right? I think about next week, which is they will release one more selector that you can buy. That one might be worth it if you want to like spend a little bit. This game don't have battle pass, but there is monthly pass that you can buy. That's pretty much it. This game don't have like costumes or gacha skins, which I hope they did. I wish they did, right? I wish they have $60 gacha skin like NIKKE. Everybody seems to love those things, right? Maybe I should let them know, right? Since I work at Nexon anyways, I'll let them know that $60 gacha skins once every 3 months. Yeah, so glad it is finally launched on PC. Your blue stacks is bugging. Your blue stacks is bugging out. Wow. Pay to win friendly? Why does no one thinks about the whales? The reason why nobody thinks about the whales is because there's more broke boys than whales. That's just how it is, right? That's just how it is. Okay, so let's... So every time you have a new device, they need to clear all of these for the cache reasons, and then it will have the log on to that feature. They have limited L to D. Yeah, but free to play can obtain those, right? If you save. Plus, we are on, we are on the server that's like behind. We can see JP server and know what's ahead. So there's that as well, right? I just wish they didn't pull the costumes behind the gacha and let you buy them right out of the store. You just wish that this game don't have to pull costumes at all and let you buy them out of the store. What? You mean like League of Legends, just buy out of the store? I don't think any gacha has that though, right? Is there any gacha that you can just buy out of the store? Limited stuff. Most gacha games, Azulane is out of the store. Azulane is also has multiple tiers, right? What is L to D? L to D is this one is L to D. You see this one right here? This one is an L to D. So basically animated backgrounds or animated like live 2D, right? It's like that's a shot. So for example, this one is the PNG of the character, right? So some cheaper games they just put PNG of the characters, but L to D like this one is more expensive to do, right? This is L to D. So for example, Blue Archive has every character has the L to D, right? So this character, this is the L to D, this is the regular PNG, right? So yeah, so some games only has this. They don't have the L to D. But I think nowadays most modern games have that, right? This is the L to D, this is the PNG. Arknights can... L to D is basically animations, a little bit of animated. You can buy Arknight skins without spending. What? Buy skins without spending.
GuitarRock 先生、様々な
I don't get the logic about the game can buy like a different game can do something without something, alright? And then you want to bring it to the other game. Then it's like why not just play that game instead, right? So that's the thing that I don't get it, right? For example, it's like the same way. It's like me saying that, wait, Love and Dead Space has dudes, right? Why can't NIKKE has dudes? You get what I'm saying? Like, there's already a game like that. Why aren't you playing that game? So why would you want this game to be like that other game? So by that logic, everything should be follow everything, and there's nothing is unique anymore. So I don't see the logic, right? Because it's like, okay, there's already Azulian that has that. So why are you not playing Azulian? It sounds like you don't like Azulian. You are coming to here to invade the space here like a woke person. You are wokey here to invade, and then you want to change this according to your preference. You have to add dudes. I get it. I get the wokies. I understand. I see you wokies. I understand. But here's the thing. This game is good. Why would it change, right? You gotta look at it from the perspective of, if it's not broken, don't fix it, right? You get what I'm saying? Playable dudes. Like, you can complain about, oh, that game has this, so this game should have this. That game has that. This game should have that. But I don't see the logic in that, right? There's really no logic in that. Because by that logic, you can say that Wuthering Waves has weapon banner. Oh, let's add weapon banner in this game. Why? Because everyone is going to have their own perspective of what is good and what is bad. So it's very personal. And like, you know, like, if that game already has that, why aren't you playing that other game, right? You get what I'm saying? It feels like very counterproductive in a way. They added a whole multi-sweep function since I last played. I'm losing my mind. This is so cool. People want to create the perfect game, but nothing is perfect. Nothing is... Snowbreak did away with the dudes. No more dudes, eh? I don't know about perfect game though. It's not that there's no perfect game, because there's no one game that everybody can agree on. Because everybody would dislike certain systems. Everyone is different, right? You might be like, okay, this is bad, this is good. Some people might think otherwise. That's my point, right? My point is, you know, like, there's already other games that have those systems, and if you're not playing those games, is it the system though? You get what I'm saying? So if you complain that Blue Archive don't have dudes, and there's another game that has dudes, then is it the dudes though that's the problem? Or is it something else that's the problem? I feel like you're not being very honest, right? Because I feel like it could be something else that you're not seeing, or you're not looking. Monetization mechanics are different from gameplay. A game can have good gameplay but bad monetization practices. But the problem is, what is bad for you might not be bad for someone else. You might be like, whatever that's bad in NIKKE, like the $60 gacha costume or whatever, if the Japanese are okay with it, and the Japanese are the one buying it, then who's to say that it's bad? Because you're not the only person in this world, right? You need to try to see from a perspective of, like, as a whole, rather than just from your own self, right? Because the game is not made just for you. That's my point, right? This is not personal. I'm not trying to, like, attack anyone in general. Everybody is going to have their own perspective. That's what I'm trying to explain. I'm just trying to explain from that perspective. What's a game that everybody loved growing up but you did not get at all? Halo, maybe? I don't know. Maybe it's Halo? Because I never knew what was so good about it. I did play Halo, but yeah, I never... Another man's garbage is another man's treasure. I guess in a way, right? Yo, what the heck you spamming emotes for? Okay, I'm done with this. Oh yeah, somebody wants me to show commission or something. But I think that person ran away. And if that person ran away, that's fine, right? Another man garbage, another man's treasure? Yeah, I've tried to like for example, like even for Blue Archive, a lot of people ask me, what do I like about Blue Archive? It seems boring and stuff. And then they try to compare Blue Archive with, for example, like NIKKE or like a lot of other things. Everybody has their own perspective of what is a game, what is good in a game or what is bad in a game, right? For example, you can never tell a chibi hater to like Blue Archive. Like, no one that hates chibi is gonna play this game ever, right? You can never tell the Wokies that lolly is okay, and they will... Don't even waste your time, right? Don't even waste your time. And that's just what it is. Lolly? No. Bad. Lolly equals to bad. Nobody would try it. Don't even talk about the gacha. Don't even talk about the story. There's lollies. The barrier to entry is already out from that, right? You hate chibis and you still play PA? That means you don't really hate chibis then. See, you're not really being honest though, right? I feel like you're not being honest. If you hate, I don't know, like I don't think you hate chibis then. Perfectly balanced, good art, good story, great soundtracks, and crazy community. Yeah, I've told some... there are some people that say that the story is not that good because it's not voice, and then it's just static PNG for some of them. They don't like it as much, right? They don't like to read. Everybody is different, generally, right? I've seen a lot of comments like that before. The game is good, community is good.
食事とは至高の行為
Click, click, tap. Click, click, tap. So somebody, oh, yesterday you guys might not be here, but yesterday we were watching the Anime Expo specific Q&A, right?
どこから行きましょ
I think one of the questions that was asked is, what was the question that was asked? Are they going to expand upon this particular system, right? This particular system that is the dormitory. Would they expand and add even more?
う休憩が終わりましたら屋台巡りに行きませんか
I should start farming a little bit of Mary, Mine.
まあまあ広いところだね。
Where's the other idol?
適度な
Sakurako.
運動をするには十分だ。
With the LF choice box, what students should I prioritize after I have Yuka and Tsubaki
運
already
動効果を
maxed?
高めるためにも
I make a video
き
about
ちん
that,
と
right?
し
But
た
I
食事は
would love to
必要不
answer your
可欠です
question.
わ
But can you tell me who is in the choice? If I'm not mistaken, Mutsuki is the next one. But I need to know who the other students are. I forgot the list already.
至高の行
If you can list it down for me, I'll tell you the answer right now. Because I don't remember who was all of the list of
次の
choices.
ライディングはどこに行こう
How
か。
much longer is the 6% banner? 2 weeks. 2 weeks is it? Yeah, 2 weeks is the one.
へえ、このゲーム面白い。
So now you can zoom in with just a scroll mouse. On the emulator, you have to
そういえば
like hold
重
click
機
and
の
zoom
点
in,
検
right?
時間だったね。
So that's going to be the one. I wish they can expand the invite
休憩が終わりましたら
student feature.
屋台巡りに行き
At
ま
least
せ
you
んか
can't complete the idols to dance in the stage. Oh, yeah, you have to get lucky, right? Some days you get it, some days you don't get it. What's good? What's how good is area squad if built compared to Red Winter team if built? You don't really build a mono faction team in this game, right? You don't really do that because
重機の点検時間だった
like the
ね。
area squad is strong, but none of them are like used together specifically, right? For any of the raids, there's none of them they are like super meta. Unless you count Azusa. Azusa can be used for new players, but Dressina just takes a spot right now. She used to be one of the best single target for raid type, right? Like to deal with Kaiten and stuff. But that was like back then.
皆さんの健康を
Miku is here. Do you have her? No, I don't have Asune Miku. Your DOM was full zoom for months. I couldn't figure out how to zoom out. It's a click and scroll mouse.
せっかくですから
Unannounced visit.
応援ステージを探してみましょうか。
Pina, is it? Okay. Wait, this person is level 60. Okay. 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 Everybody has Hina for the pool. Very good, very good. Okay. Neru is not on the bike. To get Neru on the bike is quite difficult. Should I rush my new account with simple strategy to get later normal stages? You should you rush your account? You can push as far as you can, right? So that you can unlock the gears. But I think you're gonna get stuck eventually, and there's really nothing much you can do because it does take time, right? The the account level on this account is going to limit how far you can level out your students. So if your account level is level 20, then you can only level out your students to level 20, right? So is there a double? Sometimes they give double EXP for the account, right? To basically get that. That could be a separate thing specifically, but outside of that, yeah, outside of that, there's really nothing that you can do or control unless you are willing to spend a bunch of stamina. But ideally, just push as far as you can so that you can unlock your cafe. This one seems to be empty. You can't wait for the fest. You have 93,000 save. Is savings for the Shupogaki? You were gonna get them both. Shupogaki is not anytime soon yet, but yeah, it's closer, right? It's definitely closer. Koharu and Hanako are best friends. One huge, one Kani. You are currently, right now you are 29 years old. Are you too old for gacha games? You are 29 years old and you are too old for gacha games. I'm not sure actually. It sounds like you're like a very religious person, right? Usually when I hear people say, okay, I'm this age, am I too old for this thing? Usually it's like coming from religion, or because like I never have this mindset. It's much more like old school thinking. Oh, you're too old to do this, or you're too old for that, right? I feel like if you like something, why does your age matter? I don't know, right? But again, like I'm not you, right? Maybe you have a specific religion where, and you're surrounded by, you're surrounded by more old school mentality kind of human beings that surrounds you, and you have that kind of mindset. But I think it's up to you, right? Like it's hard to say for sure. It's more like other people view on them, probably. Really, it's other people that's viewing them. You believe the term is pious. Age doesn't matter. Well, clearly to him, age do matters, right? You are 15 and you play Brown Dust 2. Damn, 15-year-old kid playing Brown Dust 2. Okay, that's too much. That's too much, right? You can't just do that, right? I feel like for a lot of people that's too much. But you know what? You gotta do what you gotta do, right? Sometimes you just gotta do, right? You get what I'm saying? I understand. But yeah, I will make a... I've already done a reroll account last time. It's still the same thing. The process is still the same. The characters may or may not... the characters are going to be a bit different as well, depending on who you're trying to get. But the only thing that is going to be like noteworthy is going to be whether or not you want to reroll right now or wait for next week, because next week they will have that 100 free pulls, right? Maybe waiting for next week is a little bit better, but you gotta wait like one whole week, like more than 1 week probably, right? Because next Tuesday they start the day and then you gotta get the 100 free pulls. Brown Dust 2 is picked. You are still a beginner, you just started 5 days ago. I mean, yeah, that's fine, right? That's fine. You're 38, you play NIKKE, your wife approves the game, her favorite NIKKE is Mihara. Nice. Mihara is hashtag worth it, right? 15 is upside down. 15 is upside down. Which L2D do you guys think is the... like the one that's too much? You look at that and be like, okay, that's too much. That shouldn't be allowed at all. Some people say it's Mutsuki. Some people say it's... no way it's Cherino, right? Some people say it's Amy, but I think Amy is okay. Everything else is probably more on the wholesome side. Wholesome. How does hers look like again? Is Musuki really too much? Hot Spring Shinasu, yeah, a lot of people say that one. I think that one is whatever. Asuna has the bunny. I feel like Asuna one is not that good because of the pose. right? The pose needs to be a little bit better. Mutsuki is too much. Cherino is too much? Really? Is there a global version of the banner release? I keep seeing the Japan one. And computing when is the students arriving. Yeah, there is. The website is there, here. This is the banner, right? Next week is this one. The following week is this one. And then this one is going to be the other one. All three banners are quite important actually, right? Summer Izumi is too much. Musuki is never too much, she is good. Musuki is good. Wow. So far Steam seems fine. Nothing crazy, nothing like that's incredibly buggy or anything. I don't see any bugs. More features would be nice, but that's pretty much what it is, right? Momiji lover is gone. No longer here, so it's fine. His time to shine. His time to shine, but he's no longer here, right? Swimsuit Reisa when? It will never happen. Swimsuit Reisa will never happen. Swimsuit Shiroko Teru 1 is not that good. I feel like I understand what they're trying to go for, like a much more emotional stuff, but they're not going the Gunner route. The Gunner route is sometimes important too, right? I should unlock Reijo 1 actually. Now that I think of it, I should unlock Reijo 1. Mutsuki is the Mesugaki queen. There's a Russian Momiji lover. Yeah, but he's not. Hanae, Hanako, Mary, and Akane. No, those are not worth it. Wait, Musuki is not there? I thought Musuki was there. Can you switch regions on Steam version? Can I switch regions on Steam version? I have no idea, man. It depends on the account that is linked, right? If the account that is linked is that region, then it will be that region. Why do you need to? Yeah, I don't think you need to switch. Once you pick an account is locked, no, you can still unlink it. Or it's called delink, right? Delink in the particular one. Go with Akane. Yeah, probably Akane out of the bunch that you mentioned, right? GBs are not for you. See, I told you guys that GB hater is a thing. Yeah, cursor is a big problem. That can sometimes affect whether we can see the stuff or not. Right? Do I play PGR? Yeah. Yep. Akane is a debuffer. Yeah, you can use her for cycling costs as well. Relatively cheap in that particular area. I have done farming most of the stuff right here. So like really, I don't really need anything specifically. Nagisa is a good iconic pistol. Good iconic pistol. Is Seiya worth it? Seiya is worth it. Right, she's as worth it as you do. As you can, right? Izuna right here. Izuna is going to be where it's at. I'm 127 away. Worth it for the armpit. Seiya has armpit, eh? Yeah, I guess Seiya do be having the armpit. Tennis, Nagisa, and Mika outs. The latest one on JP is which one? Let me see if I can find it, right? I forgot who is the Blue Archive JP. They might have a live stream. Wait, do they have a live stream this week? So this one was the last time they do this. It was this one. Okay. I think their fest is coming soon, right? Is that Momoy? Yo, Momoy is so cool, man. So cool. If you guys haven't already, Momoy. Wait, there's a new NIKKE drama, is it? What's a NIKKE drama? Who do you think will be the fast characters for JP? The fast characters for JP? It's hard to say for sure, right? They could just put anyone, right? They could just... Although right now, if I have to guess, it will be a swimsuit character. Because right now it's summer, right? Right, around July and June and July is actually about summer. So most likely it will be something like swimsuit Hanako, but who would get swimsuit, right? I'm guessing it will be a swimsuit character. We already got swimsuit Hoshino, so Abydos is out of the way. So it's not going to be Abydos, it's not going to be swimsuit Trinity as well. Like, who else needs swimsuit? I don't think they will do swimsuit Midori and swimsuit Momo. I think it'll be too much, right? It will be too much. Swimsuit Aries is already there as well. Will they do Millennium? Probably Gehenna, eh? There's a chance that it could be the Gehenna. Wait, Gehenna already got swimsuit, right? Yori and Hina. Swimsuit tea party? I don't know, man. I think it's too soon for them to do one more tea party. Swimsuit Kazusa. Who doesn't have swimsuit actually? Let me look at it. Like almost every character that I know has it, right? Gehenna is... all of them have swimsuit already, right? Hoshino has swimsuit. Shiroko, yes. Nonomi, yes. Unless they want to go for swimsuit Shiroko Terror, that I don't think it makes sense, right? Swimsuit Shanghai Jing. Swimsuit Shun would be nice though. Yeah? If they do something like swimsuit Shun, it makes a lot of sense for it to be swimsuit because it's like it's in alignment with the season right now. You cannot switch regions. You just need to go to your Nexon account and whichever region you are and link it to Steam. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, right? That's how you switch the region. Swimsuit Kisaki. You want swimsuit Shun small? Swimsuit small Shun, eh? Kayoko don't have swimsuit? Yeah, the one that don't have swimsuit are like the Musuki gang, Aru, Musuki, and the Problem Solver gang. Wakamo has swimsuit. This one has swimsuit. Midori, Momo, Alice, and Yuzu don't have swimsuits too, but I don't think they will do it for them because there's no huge, right? If you want to do swimsuit, you want to do at least one huge. You cannot have 4 flat-chested and have swimsuit. Nobody would buy. Maybe the lolly lovers would, but it's quite niche. Problem Solver 68. There's a chance, yeah, there's a chance that they will make, because there's also a chance that they will release a new but I think like very high chance it's going to be swimsuits, right? Very, very high chance. Nagisa swimsuit, but they'll definitely do all tea party members. The thing is, T party members is last year. So will they do it back to back? I feel like, yeah, it's a bit weird, right? If they do it back to back. Another Shiroko variant. Swimsuit Mika. Swimsuit Mika is not that good looking in my opinion, right? She's already in the game. They might do it eventually, but it's not that good. Ichika swimsuit. Maybe they won't go swimsuit because they already did swimsuit. There's also that chance, right? Because they already went swimsuit for this one. So would they go swimsuit twice? What the heck is this so fat, man? Where's the current one? Is this swimsuit for Millennium? Swimsuit Hakioran? Fat Fumos? Fat Fumos are important. Yeah, they already got swimsuit for these particular ones. So maybe they will avoid doing it twice. Will they avoid doing it twice? I'm trying to think, right? They did it twice for last time. Because it was the Hinata swimsuit and swimsuit Ui, and then Hanako and Koharu was after. But that one was like connected. This one, unless they can do it together and separate it. Don't turn into marketable plushie. I got Haruna as my starter. Should I reroll? Haruna, yeah, I would reroll, right? Haruna is... she's okay, right? The problem is... she's strong when she first came out, but the more you use her, the more you will see issues with her. And I do think that right now, because she used to be one of the better one for, you know, like Mystic type AoE characters, but there's been more and more stuff, more and more characters that have the ability to do that. So you probably can get away with not having her. The thing is, for if you are looking for Mystic, right, these are the options. You have her for AoE. You got Nuya Musuki for AoE. I don't know, you probably don't have her, but there's a chance to get her for AoE. Bunny Asuna is now free in the shop, right? Let's see. And like her single line is a little bit more niche. If you want to hit like multiple characters, it's hard to sometimes line up. Sometimes you can only hit like one character, right? I think she can still be, and also like she sort of need this to be level 5 to be 3 costs. If I'm not mistaken, this one at level 1 to 4 is like 4 costs. So it's very expensive for new players to level 5 that particular skill. So the cost is really, really expensive. Soccer Ball Izuna. Is Neru good? Neru is... she is not good, but she's not bad either. I would say she's more on the good side. She's above average. Yeah, the thing is... 10 million. Wait, what? 10 million? Oh yeah, to level up the skill is 10 million. Yeah. Yeah, Neru is so why is she good or why is she bad? Let me explain, right? I will explain to you why I'm not saying that she is good, but she's not bad either. So Neru is this girl right here. So she's one of the few characters that can do a lot of multi-hits, right? Based on the skill. Now why she's good is because she is a character that can do multi-hit and she's 2 costs. You can use her to cycle, right? You can use her to cycle. Now why is she bad though for new players? She can be bad for new players because she's a tank, right? She's supposed to be a defender or a tank. But the problem is she doesn't really tank, right? You can see this skill does damage. This skill increase the evasion, cool, but there's a condition here. This one improve a crit damage. So she's a tank that improve a crit damage. And right here she can increase the attack percent, right? Now if you are new, you should be investing in a tank that can tank for you, which is going to be Tsubaki. I know she's fat, I understand that you hate fat, I understand. But here's the thing, right? Even though she's fat, trust me when I say this, Tsubaki is insane, man. Never underestimate the fatty. Okay, so number 1, Tsubaki can taunt. Sometimes you need CC, right? You need CC, and Tsubaki is going to be the important one. And number 2 is Yuuka. Alright, Yuuka is going to be the important one. So Tsubaki and Yuuka should be the 2 tanks that you should invest into for the time being, right? These 2 tanks for now. Neru later. Alright, once you get these 2 characters upgraded, then worry about Neru, right? I wouldn't recommend new players to do Neru first, right? Especially like building, again, like I said, building characters are very expensive. Now Yuuka, you sort of need to build her a little bit properly to get this to level 2, right? This is going to be the unique equipment. Alright, unique equipment. Very, very complicated, but get the unique equipment up. A lot of people have strong Yuuka, but they never got unique equipment, right? Steam client is so smooth. Which character should I try to pull in the first 10 free pull? Now in the first 10 free pull, who is going to be the best character? Now there's 3 options, right? There's going to be 3 options. A lot of people are going to tell you to pick Aru. Now in my opinion, you don't pick Aru, right? In my opinion, you don't pick Aru. Now why don't you pick Aru, right? I'll tell you why shortly. But Aru is going to be, she's probably the 3rd choice, right? But for me, I will either pick between Yori, alright, which is this girl right here, and also Shun. Alright, Shun is going to be, where's her? She's somewhere there. You know who Shun is, right? Everybody here, okay, she's here. Alright, I feel like Shun and Yori should be the priority, not Aru. So let me explain why. Number 1, Aru is a 4-cost explosive character, right? She's a 4-cost explosive character. You are probably going to have this character right here, which is Musuki. Alright, Musuki is going to be a 4-cost explosive character as well. So you can use Musuki in most situations where you need a explosive raid type character. Number 2 is Yori is good in PvP as well. So when you have her, you have one character that's solid in PvP, and early on she's probably much easier to use. She is like a single target and AoE at the same time. Aru is, they're not too far apart, but the problem is both Aru and Yori can be farmed in the story. You need to know that, right? If you go to the story here, now again, everybody here knows that we can farm Aru here, and you can farm Yori at stage 20 and stage 14, right? If I'm not mistaken, 14-3. You can farm Yori here, but the problem is it takes years, right? If you are playing Blue Archive, it takes years. So you are doing gacha. So this one, how does this work is you spend 20 stamina, alright, let's say 3 times, right? You do 3 times, boom. It's gacha, right? Sometimes you get it, sometimes you don't get it. Okay, so I get twice. So you can see this one I get it, this one I get it. The 3rd time I don't get it, right? I don't get it on the 3rd time. So I get 4 Yori shards. Sometimes you can be unlucky and you cannot get it at all. You can get 0, 0, 0. And I think Yori is actually that good for you to try to get her early. And then you can still farm for her shards, right? Even though a character doesn't mean that you pick a character you cannot farm for the shards. You can still do that. So how it works in Blue Archive is you can, every character in this game can be upgraded, the stars can be upgraded. So what do I mean by the stars, right? Every character, doesn't matter if it's 1 star, 2 star or 3 star, you can upgrade the stars, right? So you can upgrade from 3 star to 4 star, from 4 star to 5 star. From 5 star they have UE 30, then 5 star UE 30 become UE 40, then UE 40 become UE 50. You might not be like, what's UE this, UE that, nuts, right? I understand, right? UE is unique equipment. Don't worry about that if you're new. So just know that yeah, you can still farm Yori to upgrade her to 4 star and 5 star. You're still going to need a lot of the shards, right? A lot of the shards. So that's the thing, right? Shun cannot be farmed, right? Shun cannot be farmed. So you can take that and take it with what you will. I'll probably go with either Shun or Yori, I feel like, right? Those two will be the priority. I don't think you can get 2, right? Somebody told me that they get 2 earlier. But I don't think you can get 2. It's impossible to get 2. You are currently ranked 168 in PvP without Shun. It is possible. PvP is going to depend on your bracket, right? But yeah, I'm sure it's possible. Definitely there's a lot of strategies that there's more characters now that you can use. You're level 88, you don't have a Shun, you prefer to have a UE50 Momiji. UE50 Momiji. Should I try for Yori? Yeah, I would recommend Yori or Shun, right? One of those two, depending on which one you want to focus on. Are you more PvE focused or PvP focused? Right, both can be good, right? No, I wouldn't go for UE50 Momiji for now, right? You got Aru and Hibiki at free reroll. They help you so much. Yeah, I'm sure they will help you, right? Those are characters that will be definitely will be helpful. You got Bunny Asuna on the banner. How good can she carry me? Bunny Asuna for the banner. So Bunny Asuna, I don't recommend you to get on the banner. Now the reason why Bunny Asuna I don't recommend you to get on the banner is because Bunny Asuna is free. Now what do I mean by free, right? So every character that you get right here, so this one, right? You get Bunny Asuna right here. So what you can do is, if you go to the shop right here, I know Blue is a very complicated game, right? That's why you gotta... So there's this thing called Total Assault. Shut up, lolly. There's this thing called Total Assault and Grand Assault, right? For Total Assault, you can basically buy Bunny Asuna right here. Actually, Grand Assault. So you can buy Bunny Asuna shard for free. Every month you can get for free, right? You get her for free, and then you can get all of these characters right here. All the characters that appear right here, you try not to farm for them, because eventually what's going to happen is you're going to max them out. You're going to max them out against your will because you buy them every single month. Like once you're a veteran player, you have too much of this currency. Now you need to think of the in the long run, right? In the long run. So if you're going to play Blue Archive for the next 6 years, right? So by then you'll be playing 2 of the best games ever, Iteria Restart and of course Blue Archive, right? For the next 6 years, you're going to be playing these 2 games. So think of it from that perspective. You're going to buy this every month. This shop is a monthly reset. You can see right here, right? So you are going to max those characters eventually. So you can see like these characters are all maxed out. I cannot buy their shards anymore because I maxed them out too much. 6 years, yeah, Blue Archive will last for 10 more years. So that's just going to be how it is, right? Koharu as well, Azusa as well, Midori, the Momoi's stuff, right? Will I UE 50 Natsu? It depends. Maybe eventually, sure. Koharu is there. Koharu is here in the Total Assault shop. Grand Assault shop is this particular one, which is Asuna. Now, of course, there's going to be multiple different characters, but if the characters are available right here, you don't have to like try to pull for them. Now, unless you cannot control it, but if you can control it, you're trying to reroll, you shouldn't reroll for any of the characters right here, right? Like, I wouldn't recommend rerolling for Koharu, for example, even though she's one of the best healer, right? People have already played Blue Archive for 4 years. Wow. What is UE? Unique equipment. So basically how it works is, so every character in Blue Archive has this thing called the stars, right? So 1 star, 2 star, 3 star, 4 star, and then 5 star. So once your character is 5 star, let me see, do I have any character that's 5 star recently, right? Recently 5 star. Once your character is 5 star, you will unlock this thing. This is the unique equipment. Now unique equipment, by default at 5 star, you unlock at UE 30. Right, UE 30 is going to be the level 30, right? And then you can go to UE 40, and then UE 50, and then you can see here in 10 years, we're gonna have UE 60 soon, right? 4 star coming soon. Can you see it here? To be updated coming soon. And then by 2035, right? 2035, next one promise, we will get 5 star. This one will be the broken one, right? A lot of the characters will be ascended and awakened. Ascended and awakened, there will be high, all the meta will have been revamped. By then, Tsubaki will be the worst character ever. And then you get like a new meta character, right? So all of this will come very, very soon. It says coming soon, so just wait for it, right? So continue farming your shards. Make sure you guys are prepared. So all of this will be used eventually. Will we get Blue Archive 2 in the future? No, there's no plans for Blue Archive 2. But they are releasing the other lolly game, right? What's the other lolly game again? Not Project KV, the other one. Project something. Project QX, QT, or whatever that is, right? That one is going to be a different variant, but no. RX, yeah, RX, whatever the... Just give it a proper name, man. What do you mean Project RX? New difficulty, Lunatic, we'll find out. Yeah, it will be after that. Project Sekai? No, that's going to be the other one. So yeah, you see these guns, level 30? Level 30, you can still... you need to limit break them, you still need more shards. But that one is after 5 star. After 5 star, then it's like the gun, right? It's a bit confusing because they should just name it 6 star, 7 star, 8 star, but they don't have to put too many stars, right? But I think in the future, they will put more stars right here, right? To overwhelm you. Because nobody wants to be overwhelmed, right? If somebody look at a lot of stars, I think they just get scared, right? They will be like, okay, Blue Archive, I can... Characters that are 2 star, can also 3 star, can also 4 star, right? And I think like Nexon, no. I've told Nexon before, right? Because I'm a customer support, a lot of people get confused when they see too many stars. Right, you look at this, right? Imagine this is your account. Like imagine you look at the veterans account and the account has this many stars. So let me copy and paste this, right? So let's say we get more stars here, right? Okay, more stars here. Alright, and then you get more stars here. So now you'll be like, okay, that's too much stars, right? Nobody... So I think Nexon is smart. So you log into my account, okay, this is my Mary, right? You need to UE 592 here, right? So that's a lot of stars. That's like a lot. Nobody wants to get overwhelmed by this many stars. So I think Nexon did a good job by switching it over to the... yeah, they switched it over to the weapon. So now you don't have to worry about it, right? 5-star maximum, right? Nobody will feel the overwhelming. But I do think that there's a room for that because of that, right? And at the end of the day, this is going to be much more clean as well, right? Much more clean, and then you just work on the weapons afterwards. That's goofy. It's not goofy, right? Like if you want to like, because you need to think of the game like running in the long term, right? Because Blue Archive will last for another 20 more years. Or I mean 10, they say 10 more years, right? I think that's what they say. 10 more years. So if they are going to last for 10 more years, I think, yeah, that's how it is, right? People don't even know they need to add the weapon. Wait, what? They don't know about that. 149 stars. Why else would there be empty space? Yeah, why else would there be all of this stuff that's coming soon? It's so that they have more chance to do that in the future. The talent addition is actually a nice feature. Yeah, they'll probably add more eventually. I can see that. But in hindsight, it's just, you know, like a lot of these things is better to not overwhelm the players. Because this is how it is with most gacha games or most... Like a lot of games, if they have too many systems, it gets very complicated, right? But I think Blue Archive has a better system compared to most other gacha game because they don't do like farmable artifact, right? Like I think a new player that's playing Genshin today, they'll be like, okay, now I go to Genshin, which artifact do I farm for this character? Because there's like 629 artifacts, different sets, right? But Blue Archive is simple. You equip this thing, and then you upgrade the tiers of the gears, right? So it's like T7, T8, T9, and then in the future we get T10, and you just upgrade accordingly, right? But for those games that have like artifacts, I think Honkai Star Rail also has so many. You got planner sets here, you got artifacts there, you got relics there. So and then you got the substats. This means that means that these nuts, and then now you don't know what is happening, and then you are farm for crit rate, and you get flat defense like your mom, right? So I think something like Blue Archive is built to last, right? It's not trying to yeah, it's not there to basically overwhelm you in that particular case. Blue Archive has simple settings compared to the others. Yeah, like they can always add more numbers, like T9, T10, T11, T12, and it will be simple to follow, right? You're not overwhelmed by the variety of things. That's what I'm trying to say, right? Is there any L2D in this game? Yeah, there's L2D in this game. Obviously. There'll be another level cap update to level 100 down the line. I think so. Yeah. Yeah, I think there will be that as well. You are dumbfounded fighting about Brown Dust 2. You are dumbfounded finding out about Brown Dust 2. Wow. Wow. So that's going to be what it is, right? What it is. Look at Koharu. I should probably start... Wait. I actually have limited one of these. Oh shoot. Yeah, all of these are going to be a bit a little bit more tricky. 26. Oh, 27 you don't get, but 20. I should probably just farm the hard stage for the gears. I think that will make the most sense. This is good, but there are other parts that are overwhelming, like too many moods, too many currencies, too many shops. Really, you think there's too many shops? There's like 4 shops, right? 4 shops. What about Kaho? Kaho, eh? Kaho, Kaho, I think, I got her, I like her design, I'm using her until I get 100 pulls that way. Kaho is decent. She's more of a single target, right? I got Hoshino. Should I retry? I have one more try left only. If you got Hoshino... Hoshino is okay, she's also farmable, right? But the problem is, you don't really need her early on because she's also a tank, right? She's also going to be a tank, and that's going to be a separate one. Who is the one screaming? In this game, the priority of battle units are based on AoE. No, there's niche on single target and AoE, but story you want AoE,
風に
right?
は気をつけてくださいね。
Yeah, for story you want AoE early on if you're trying to beat through the story. I need to
救急薬
specifically
もプレゼントになるかな。
configure all of this because this will be
先生のインテリア。あー、興味深いです。
the lolly can be too loud, right? Like gauze. Yeah, there's both are needed, right? Both are going to specifically be needed. Yeah, there's L2D in this game. You're staring at it. You're staring at it, right? You might be used to all the stuff in Blue Archive. As a new player, there are quite a lot of mechanics, shops, or not exactly shops, but similar game mode events and activities in general. Is there a lot of different systems, right? I don't think so. I think the systems for events are quite structured,
さすが
right?
ですね。
If you're talking about events, is there any events right now? There's no events right now. But the events is usually quite straightforward. You basically go to the shop and then you buy things according to what it is,
集
right?
中してもらえるかしら。いえ、私ではなく、
Like just like that, right? You buy the stuff. You're still waiting for blue AoE DPS
これは良い
support.
商品よ。
Blue AoE DPS support. New Year Kayoko, you mean? What do you mean by AoE DPS support? New Year Kayoko is support. There's New Year Musuki
そう
for
警戒
DPS
しないでちょう
AoE,
だい。
if that's what you're talking about. Yeah, those are going to be the two main ones. There are a lot of mini events like Grand Assault. They alternate on a monthly basis. Yeah, it's not because like Grand Assault, Drills, or Total Assault, they rotate, right? It's not like all three are happening at once. I get it if all three are happening at once, but if they rotate, I think it's fine. So you basically get to do them accordingly.
あの、
Swimsuit Sarika can do that. I don't think Swimsuit Sarika is a support though, right?
だから私のことはいい
Do
か
I
ら。
even want that? I guess I need to start saving those, right? Need to start saving those specifically.
あの、
Aoi is on top. How does the event recap works?
もう終わったの。
Basically, for events that you miss out, you can play them and enjoy the story. Also, you can get some of the welfare characters that are specific to those events, right? Like the one that I highly recommend getting as soon as you can is going to be probably Swimsuit Shizuko. Swimsuit Ayane is there as well, right? Swimsuit Shizuko, Swimsuit Ayane. I think Maid Yuzu is there as well, right? Swimsuit Shizuko is this one, right? You need, because if you are new, you don't have any characters that, you don't have any students that move the other characters around. You might need somebody like this to be able to help you with situation like Gauss and Shiro Kuro. Shiro Kuro. But the one that you need a lot is credits, right? Credits is like very expensive. Even like to upgrade just a couple of levels, you can see it costs lots of million of credits.
強くなってしまいました。今のうちが。
That's cool, you can get the characters on recap. Yeah, you get one copy. And then you can basically do the remaining ones via the other methods. Having only 3 stars Shiroko, Terra, and Wakamo is a nightmare, that's why you borrow, right? Can I show the events that I'm talking about right now? I can't show any event right now because there's no event right now. Usually there's an event right here, you can click on this. Right now, this particular week, there's no event. I don't know, I guess because we have a 1 week of break and then next week we'll have an event, right? But I think... Oh, he's talking about the event recap, this one. You click on the event recap.
こんにちは。
So these are all the old events.
ここでは過去の思い出を
Right.
振り返ることができ
Oh
ます。
yeah, you can get... Somebody was asking me about Kaho, right? I think Kaho is a bad character because you get Swimsuit Hasumi for free. So Swimsuit Hasumi is the only character or the only event character that you get for free max copy. What do I mean by max copy? You know, like usually the event character, they give you one copy, right? So you either get them for 3 star or you get them 2 star and 1 star. But for Hasumi, you get UE 50. This particular one, you get her UE 50 for free. Alright, UE 50 is a lot. Alright, it's like a lot. It's like max star. So imagine Genshin, you know Honkai Star Rail, you get Archer for free. Imagine in that game they give you C6 Archer with weapon max out. But it's not gonna happen, right? I'm just telling you in context, right? In comparison, it's like as though you're getting a C6 or E6 Archer. It will never happen, but I'm just telling you in context. This is the only character that you get like max copies. Alright, so there's one person that's asking me, should you build Kaho? I don't think you should build Kaho, because Kaho, do I have Kaho? I do have Kaho. Wait, I don't have Kaho. Kaho is a single target character. You can see 5 cost and she does 1400%. Because Hasumi tracksuit is free and you get UE 50, you're better off just building her, right? If you want a single target character, right? That's mystic type, same element, same single target, maybe different terrain, right? But don't worry about terrain too much, right? If you're early on. Should I go get her right now? Yeah, you should. So she should be right here in the event recap. Get set, go. So you come here, you can read the story, right? You can read the story and try to understand what's happening. So you can stare with this huge underboob. So this girl has huge underboob, right? You can see it's almost, the boob is almost popping out. You can almost see the nipples. That could be too much. I get it, right? I understand it's too much. Some of you guys don't like underboobs. You can just pretend to not see it, right? But sometimes you just, you know, it's just, you gotta have these characters. You gotta have this character. So right here you can see, you get, if you finish the first stage, you are going to get Hasumi. I think because I already finished, so I don't get it, right? That's just what it is. Wait, which one is this? When are we getting Coronos and Wild Hunt students? It's been 4 years already. We will not be getting them because right now we are focusing on the lollies. Ooh, lollies. Do I need more than 3 star on Sen Shinatsu? Do you need more than 3 star? Probably not, right? Unless you want her to be tanky. Now you can either read the story or you can just skip. There's no guides on YouTube for 2025 for Blue Archive. Yeah, but if there's no guides on YouTube 2025 for Blue Archive, so what I recommend trying is, have you tried TikTok? There's a lot of guides on TikTok 2025. Updated guides on TikTok, right? And it's better for you because it's like a short, it's like 60 seconds, right? But it's so condensed that you probably won't understand what's happening. Join a club. Blue Archive is bugged. You Alt F4 and you can't do anything anymore. Oh really? Story skipper? No, I already read the story. This is the old one. This is all recap. This is all recap, all the tracksuit characters. Okay. But yeah, if you haven't already claimed the tracksuit Asumi, it should be right here, right? But I already got it before, so that's why I can't get it. So you will all be staged. You will all be right here in this particular stage. Why are you top 2? Why are you on top 2? Is there any new lollies in this game? Is there a new lolly on this game? New lolly, is it? I'm not sure if there's a new lolly or not. But there should be. There should be a new lolly, right? Every once in a while there is. Yeah, these are all old events. So it's good that you can do all of this. Maid Yuzu one is this one. You get 1 copy of her for free in this particular one. Now again, I've already claimed, so I cannot get it anymore. But if you haven't already, you can get her, right? But try not to build too many students. I think a lot of people, like, they fall into that trap where they try to build too many students. Do you need to complete all the event recap? You don't need to complete all the event recap. Wait, now that I'm on Steam account, can I log out? Let me see. Can I log out and log into a different account? Close account. Yeah, there's no logout function. No logout function. It's only a reset, close. So in the future, if I do viewer pools, I have to do it on my emulator, right? Sweaty students, Mashiro takes the cake. Mashiro will be taking the cake, is it? How long did I took to reach level 90? I took a couple of weeks, right? But you shouldn't compare to me, right? Don't try to compare with me, right? There's a reason why people call me the Gunner God. Damn. I know that's too much for you, right? You might be a kid and stuff, but yeah. When is account review? The next account review is going to be on Tuesday, right? We will do it on Tuesday. They call you the Gunner God? No way. I mean, I don't care what they call me, right? But people like to compare themselves with me. How can you compare yourself with me when I'm the one that plays 11 gacha games and do 7 streams a day? You get what I'm saying? Gacha God, Gunner God. I was never a Gacha God. Gacha God is the other guy. The other guy that looks like me but it's not me. You need to keep rerolling. You are 6 months and you have been playing for 6 months, but you are currently only level 100. Yeah, only level 86. Gunner King? That meme from Discord is funny. Yeah. Goodness gracious. Yeah, I can't find the old post. Is there a dealing account after update? I'm not sure what do you mean, right? After what? There's update? There's a streamer who plays gacha games in day 1 of each. Yeah, I'm not sure what do you mean, right? Not too sure about that. You play a lot of gachas, the main thing I want from them is being able to quickly do the dailies so you can go to the next one. Yeah, I think Blue Archive is quite fun, fast. Fun or not, you have to try it out for yourself, right? It's quite fast. How do you move your account from emulator to Steam? Do I need to link it to the email? So basically, you need to have a Nexon account. So, and then when you launch Steam for the first time, they will give you an option to link that Nexon account to your Steam, right? And then you do it. Join firing drill is not very fun, it takes very long. Join firing drill takes very long. Really? What? Join firing drill takes long. Blue Archive dailies is 5 minutes max. I don't have Mika right now. Any replacement for her? In all of your guides you use her. Have you considered borrowing? I know this sounds crazy, right? You'll be like, okay, I watched GuitarRock's guide, he used Mika, right? And then you'll be like, okay, I don't have Mika, so I cannot use his guide. But have you ever thought of borrowing? Borrowing. Wow. It sounds complicated, right? So you might not have friends to borrow, but I'll teach you how to get some friends right now, right? You go to here, social. Go to friends. Ooh. So here's where you add friends, right? Now, I think it's worth it. I think it's worth it for a lot of players to borrow. I think sometimes people forget, right? Sometimes people forget. Funnel restriction is not that good to do. If you previously had Nexon account link, how to get friends? You can send people requests, search for friends. So here, you just send them requests. Add this random guy, you know. Look at their characters and add them, right? If you add level 90, yeah. Just add, pretend to be friends with them. Yeah, but if you don't have Mika, you can also use single target yellow character, right? There is the Pajama Noah, right? New Year Kayoko is a bit difficult to use because you need the character to stay still, right? What are the single target yellow characters? There's a lot of single target yellow characters. Let's see. Maki is okay, but I think she has fallen off. Compared to Mika, it's not even close. Kazusa. Do you have Kazusa? Kazusa is pretty good. In the current one. If you have Kazusa, she can be used. You can only borrow once a day. No? You can always borrow. I'm a bit what do you mean by borrow once a day? HP base damage buff. Kazusa. Oh, Hiyori. Hiyori is pretty good. Yeah, Hiyori is pretty good, right? Huge and good. Now, if you need any of these characters, yeah, this will be able to help you, right? And those will definitely be the better ones. Only borrow one friend's character a day. I'm trying to understand that. What do you mean by only one friend's character per day? Why do you want to do more than once? I'm a bit confused. You need to do a lot of once per day. But you're trying. What are you trying? You're trying to do multiple runs, is it? You only need to do once and then you can sweep. Are you trying to like manual every time? Like you got 4 tries, so you're trying to manual all 4, is it? You can just borrow one and then sweep the other 2. He has 2 teams. Oh, you need 2 teams, is it? If you need 2 teams, maybe you don't borrow the one that's weak, is it? Both Hiyori default and swimsuit L to D were picked. I forgot how the swimsuit default one was, right? You can borrow a friend student once, but you can still borrow the other students. Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm understanding that correctly. You can't reuse the same person's unit. Yeah, you cannot. That means you fail a run, is it? If you fail a run, you should try not to fail a run and restart it. So what happened is like, okay, let me show, right? Wait, I misclicked. Grand Assault, right? 57. So let's say this is I'm trying to do this, right? Let's say this is my real try. So let's say I borrow somebody's Mika. So this is all the Mika in my list, right? Let's say I borrow this guy's Mika, right? Let's say I borrow his Mika. I go into the battle. I use the Mika, right? Hopefully the Mika doesn't suck, right? But let's say the Mika sucks. I borrow the Mika and it sucks, right? There's no damage. So I try to use the Mika. I try to buff her. Okay, buff her. And then okay, I use her. Okay, Mika, wow. One shot. Okay, I look at the damage. Okay, this Mika sucks, right? Sucks. So now what I do, I go back to lobby. I go back, don't complete the run, right? Go back to lobby, re-enter again, and then use a different Mika. Okay, now you go here and use a different Mika. Okay, that Mika sucks, right? Let's find a better one. Kikes. Okay, Kikes is a whale. Omega Giga whale. Okay, borrow Kikes one. Okay, so now I borrow. Now I get a better one, right? That's how you do it. You don't proceed with a don't continue with the run if you know the character sucks. So if you need to do multiple team, did I eat the ramen bowl from the grocery hall? I haven't. AI Surin. I usually eat ramen on Sunday, right? Mika, you eat 50 but tier 1 equipment. Yeah, maybe you got baited, right? Tier 1 equipment. Maybe you use a Mika that's tier 1 equipment. So now you come here. Okay, hopefully this Mika is stronger, right? Just when the Mika was hitting for like times 34, right? Times 34. Okay, we try this one. Okay, hopefully this Mika is stronger. Let's see, is this Mika stronger or not? Okay, look at this damage. Oh shoot, I got taunted. Okay, that was a failed run. That was a failed run. Because we got taunted. You know what? This thing is... Oh no, you cannot turn it off. You can't turn it off. UE 50, but skill 1 more. Yeah, so if you fail the run or you mess up, just restart, right? Don't continue with the waves one, right? Potato, potato. Okay, I need to do Zenless Zone 0 stream later. I think it's going to start soon. 5. So Kisaki first, then Nika. I cannot cancel halfway. So hopefully I don't get haunted here. Yeah, this one is way stronger, times 22, right? Yeah. Gathering buffs. You can sort by attack. It's sort by attack by default, right? Is it not sort by attack by default? Let me see. If I go here and here, by default is level. Attack. Oh, okay. By default is level, it's not attack. Yeah, you can sort by attack, I guess. I thought the default one is attack. What? Where's all the Mika at? Yellow, yellow, and attack. So this Mika is the highest. Damn, this one is the highest. Pay to win. Do you get the ticket refund from assault if you forfeit? Is it wasted? Yeah. Don't forfeit. So what you want to do is you want to go back to lobby. Like how I did earlier, right? Don't press the forfeit button. So this one, right? So click on lobby, not forfeit. Forfeit will cancel it. So then that means you mess up. And if you mess up, it's okay, right? Do it again tomorrow. It's grand assault anyways, right? So that's how it is. Wait, this one is even weaker. Nika. So you gotta do 3 rotations for this one. Yeah, this one is even long. Sometimes I guess it could be like sort of like a buff thing. I was erroneously thinking that if you use your friend in, let's say, yellow assault, then you cannot use your friend in RES assault. What is RES again? Resistance. Yeah, this is not my Mika, right? This is somebody else's one. I'm basically using someone else's one. Oh shoot, you got the shield? Oh my goodness. Yeah, this one is way better because it's the Zod is connected right there. Oh, she didn't get stunned. Yo, where's the damage? Even if the option is selected at 60. If you use your friends for yellow, you can't use the same friend. You can't use the same friend. Is it true? Let me see. Oh, you mean same person, right? Same person. So I use this guy's Mika. So if I come here and I try to borrow somebody's Wakamo. Take out my Wakamo. Take somebody's this one. Will it not work? I think it will work. Why? Yeah, will it not work? I think it will work, right? Same person, maybe not, but different person. No way you only have one friend though, right? Damn, only have one friend.
HP バーが赤いです。
So only have one friend, is it? You need to use your tickets. Is my Mika stronger? I think so. I think my actually yeah. There's no way for you to know. Like the comparison with you and the person that you borrow. You can't know, right? There's no way for you to do the comparison right there. I think that would be nice if they have some sort of gauge.
そのぜひこちらを
My Mika's relationship is quite high. It's one of my highest one. Actually, it's the highest one. If I can't show. Is there a way to show?
風には気をつけてくださいね。
My Mika is one of the highest relationship, but I can't show it because I already do the invitation. But yeah,
救急薬も
you can't see their equipments. They should probably allow you to see that, right? That's going to be one of the important factors. I don't know why they don't allow you to look at that.
こんなにたくさんの人が
Yeah, in my opinion, that's definitely one of the one of the better way to look at things.
あれは先生のインテリア
Sensei this, sensei that.
せっかくですから応援ステージを探
Show
して
the
みましょ
Momo,
うか
click the highest relationship rank. Momo talk, is it? This one. At least this one it shows you, right? Wait. That doesn't make sense. Yeah, Mika's 34. Why is she on top? Because she has birthday today. Mika is strongest, followed by all of these, right? I just got a 200 MB patch. You can't use the same friends unit. If you use friend A's Mika for yellow, you cannot use friend A's Mika for red. But you can use friend A's Swimsuit Hanako. But there's no way you only have one friend, right? You can have 50 friends. You're reaching level 65 is the Kivoto's inflation is real. Kivoto's inflation. Report suspicious acts. Gamer for life. Do not disturb unless it's tasked. I'm watching you napping. Do not disturb. Currently undercover. Holy, that's a lot of stats. Only +6 attack. +2. Wow. Okay, so all of those are basically just what it is, right? Stalker? Of course some of them are stalker, right? That's the idea. The whole idea is for stalking. Swimsuit Hanako has nothing? Wait, what? What do you mean by Swimsuit Hanako has nothing? Her momos. Yeah, we can do more stuff, right? What's the TLDR for someone starting a fresh Steam account today? So right now, if you start the account today, right? So here's the thing that you need to do, or here's the thing that you need to be aware of. Today, it's fine to start the game today, or play the game today, right? But it's just next week, there's 100 free pulls. So do you actually start the game today, or do you wait for next week? Some people say that, okay, how about wait for next week, right? But then, But what if next week you're busy, right? You need to play again, right? Or like the other games, right? So it's very complicated. Do I recommend playing the game today or next week? You can start today. Next week we have the Seiya banner, right? Seiya is very, very good. But now if you are trying to start, you can try your best to reroll using the 40 pulls that you get for Ki Saki. Right? Ki Saki. So that's going to be what it is, right? But at the end of the day, I would probably, if you can wait until next week, will be nice, because you get another 100 free pulls, so you get 140 free pulls, and then you can reroll even better, right? Now, are you a reroller or no? Because like you might be like, okay, what is a reroll? Then now we have a different question to be asked, right? How to win in Blue Archive? Make 100 accounts. If you start today, do we not get 100 pulls next week? You do. You do get 100 pulls next week, but are you trying to re-roll or not? Now you can start right now, and then you can play, and then next week you get 100 free pulls, and then after that you re-roll. You get what I'm saying? And then you re-roll, then you play now, and then everything go away, man. Everything is gone, bro. Bro, everything is... Are you sure that's what you want to do? You want to start now and next week get 100 free pulls and then you re-roll. So if you play a lot right now... So if you don't want to re-roll, but I feel like if you are re-rolling next week is better, right? But if you don't want to re-roll, you can start now. And also, you can still re-roll now, right? You can still re-roll. Right now, you can do the... You can try to get Kisaki. Start now and save for the fast. 6%. Yeah, but you can't re-roll. Some people, they want to re-roll. Like, re-roll is love. Re-roll is life. But yeah, it's a bit complicated, right? It's a bit complicated. I feel like both works, right? Now, if you want to start right now, I would say Akko, Camping Hare or Hare, and then Kisaki. Can 100 free pulls be used on the fast? No, you cannot. That's the thing, right? People keep saying that, but you cannot. A lot of people keep saying, okay, get the 100 free pulls and then use the 100 free pulls for the fast. You cannot. The 100 free pulls is stuck in that banner. It's a banner that gives you the 100 free pulls. It's not a ticket. You're not getting it in the form of a ticket. So yeah, you cannot really reroll for the 6%. So is it better to start now or start next week? It's up to you, right? If you start now, you have more time to push in story. You have more time to push in campaign. You can get a lot of stuff, right? In fact, you get so much that you probably can guarantee one banner at least, guarantee a Rio at least for the fast when it comes, right? Hopefully you get the other characters along the way. Hopefully, right? That's probably going to be the idea right there. But again, it's so complicated, man. Do you reroll or not, guys? Guys, would you guys reroll? If you guys start now, would you guys reroll? Start now and hope you get Akko and Kisaki during fast. But that's not rerolling, though. That's not rerolling. Might as well pull for Seiya since 100 pulls can't be used for the fast. That's the thing. That's the thing, right? So do you start now or do you wait for 100 free pulls to reroll for Seiya? You can reroll for Seiya though if you want, right? But like it's you don't have Sensei Hanako yet, so both Rio and here were your fast priorities. Who is here? Camping here. You try to reroll for Tsurugi. Okay, good luck. Good luck rerolling for Tsurugi, right? I mean, I get it. Tsurugi is important. But at the end of the day, there's always going to be here, right? If I were you, I would probably reroll now. I think I would probably reroll now, play through the event, get 100 free pulls so that I can guarantee Seiya, right? Because Seiya banner is 100 pulls, and then I would try to save 100 pulls on my own, and then to guarantee her, right? Guarantee Seiya, and then try to play again in the story event and everything, to try to get more in the fast. The fast, they will give me a couple of percent. Now Rio is good, right? But is Rio more important than Kisaki? I think Kisaki is probably quite important as well. So you either get Kisaki, you either reroll for Kisaki, or you wait later to try to get. You can also reroll for Rio and Kisaki, but that will be quite hard. Seiya armpits expose. Make 2 accounts, hopefully 100 pulls get Seiya on 1 account. But why are you only making 2 accounts though? Kisaki rerun no. That's the problem. That's going to be like one problem, right? Because you're going to run into that issue. Because now you have to decide, right, who is going to be the better one. Is anyone good after Rio's banner apart from camping? Hare. Shupogaki. Shupogaki is very, very good. You're talking about the one directly after? Shupogaki is after, right? Shupogaki, you should save for Shupogaki. No way you're not saving for Shupogaki, man! Do you not? Shupogaki! Here. JP. Boom. Reroll now, get Kisaki and save for fast. I think Seiya is still worth noting, right? Okay, after Rio and school uniform Naru, then we got this one, right? This one is pretty good, yeah. After that, you got this one. This one can skip. This one is pretty good. You get what I'm saying? Pretty good, right? New Year Fuuka. Don't mess around, okay? Don't mess around. And then this one, pretty good. Don't mess around, okay? These 3, don't mess around. You know, dress banners is not something you mess around. But after that, you got Hikari and Nonomi. So you gotta get both of these, right? So now you got a big problem. Dress is the best, I know, right? So you have to ask yourself, okay, now you got a lot of things to do, right? Now you got a lot of things to save for. New Year Fuuka is a must-have. Yeah, she's very close to must-have, man. She's so close to a must-have. Is 3-star New Year Fuuka doable in raids? Yeah, doable. 3-star is doable for sure, 100%. Why would it not be doable? There's just no reason for it to not be doable. It's the most doable out of the doable ones. So definitely that's going to be a thing, right? And then there's going to be a few other stuff. But yeah, those are the important ones. Okay, let me see. There's going to be yeah, I think for most people, definitely Hikari and Nozomi is going to be the one that you must get. But I don't think they are like being used much in raids, so that's going to be the thing, right? I think they are okay, right? Definitely, but if you want to use them much in raids, or at least I don't see them a lot, right? In a lot of Total Assault or Grand Assault presence yet. But again, we have more and more characters nowadays. There's already a lot of characters that we have previously that can be used. So that's going to be another issue as well overall. Is casual Naru worth it? Casual Naru? Casual Naru? What do you mean? Oh, uniform Naru, is it? Hikari and Zozomi is a mouthful because they are both stalker. Stalker? You mean this one, is it? Uniform Naru. Yeah, there's no casual Naru yet. Uniform Naru is okay. She's not bad if you don't have Mika. So again, Uniform Naru is going to be single target piercing type similar to Mika, right? If you already got Mika, you can get away with not having her. But if you don't have Mika, she's going to be a good option. But your priority should still be Rio. So it doesn't matter how good Uniform Naru is, your priority should be Rio. Rio, 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 Rio. Alright, focus on Rio. Don't focus on something that's like you already have similar role. She's good for Wakamo hovercraft. Yeah, she can be good in certain situations, but you can use like you can watch my guide, right? You can still use 2 Mika generally, right? So it's not that difficult to might not be the best in slot, but generally you're just pulling for someone that's like a little bit better. But other than that, focus on Rio. I think that's going to be much more useful for your account. If you get lucky with Rio, then get her. But it is a 200 free pulls anyway. It's a 200. You're probably going to do 200 pulls anyways. It's 6%. You're probably going to get both, right? Realistically. Gonna pull for Shinsu Hanako. Shinsu Hanako, you need to pull, but that person already has Shinsu Hanako because that's what it is, right? Do you know if we can link our account to Steam? Can you link your account to Steam, right? Obviously, you can link your account to Steam, right? Obviously, that's going to be how it is. But the thing is, the truth is, if you're trying to link your account to Steam, make sure you don't do the mistake that I did. So what mistake did I did specifically, right? The mistake is going to be for basically I try to click on the guest account and then boom, it's logged into there, right? And that's going to be the big problem specifically. Wow. I started NIKKE because people love the story, but I think so far for the Blue Archive, it has been more entertaining. But you like NIKKE more. What do you think as someone who's veteran in both NIKKE and Blue Archive? There's pros and cons, right? There's pros and cons for Blue Archive versus NIKKE. So some people like NIKKE because they like 4%. 4% is higher, right? Blue Archive is 3%. Some people like NIKKE because there's some male characters like Mustang, alright? People like Mustang, people like Anderson. You know, there's always going to be that. And some people, you might not believe this, it sounds crazy, right? You might not even think of this as a thing that is some people like would even care about this. But here's the thing, right? You don't care about this, I get it. But NIKKE has English voice acting. So a lot of people love Kaylee Mills. You might not think about that, right? You will, like, here's the thing, right? Once Blue Archive has English voice acting, then we talk. Because like English is important, right? Like a lot of people like they want English voice acting. So at the end of the day, if Shiroko, you know, we get Corina Buetger as Shiroko, and then Hoshino, we get Kaylee Mills as Hoshino. All right, then it's Gucci, right? Then we, and then Paimon can replace Aruna. You get what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, these are like small little factors, right? There's things that you can look at for like simple minimal stuff. There's also things that you can look at from like the end game perspective. Some people like Blue Archive because the end game is simpler, right? Now Blue Archive, the end game is like let's say you're trying to get a character, how strong is it? You can do this, you can do this, you just get all the gears max. And Blue Archive is much more easier for you to follow. Like let's say you look at somebody that has a guide, you can basically follow their guide most of the time, right? Because the character, the gears are going to be quite similar. But for NIKKE, it's going to be harder because there's overlord gears. Overlord gears, substats, and then now you gotta farm Missile's hit speeds. Now you gotta lock in that particular gear, and now you gotta pull for 2B, more like 2 mid, right? And then like character no longer matter. And then now you gotta roll, and now you gotta be a rock collector. You do Kraken every day, remember? You do Kraken every day, so you get the rocks, and then you roll on your substats, the best substats for your hit piece, right? And then it's like a lot of drama, right? People don't like that particular aspect. Some people are okay with that aspect, some people think that one is like a little bit too much. So all of these are different. One is way easier than the others, right? What else, right? What else is there? Oh, some people like NIKKE more because they're $60 costume. Think about it, right? Who doesn't like $60 costume? Now, if you got $60, you might be thinking, why would I not play Elden Ring, right? But you gotta think from the perspective of these people who buy the costume, right? They want to buy costume. So if I got $60, I got nothing to spend in Blue Archive. But in NIKKE, I get to buy $60 costume, I got to flex, right? So there's still a little bit of difference here and there. Things that you might not be aware of, they might actually affect certain things or decision making of you into thinking what game is better than the others, right? NIKKE is by far the best gacha, fantastic story, great voice acting, lots of free pools, lots of gems, lots of hot waifus. True, true. But yeah, it's too different, right? Elden Ring or hot waifu skin? Of course it's hot waifu skin, right? Max level is 90 now? It's always been 90. What do you mean? NIKKE versus BA for story. For story, is it? I think NIKKE's story is going to feel much more relatable to a lot of people. Like if you're talking about reaching a wider audience, I think NIKKE's story is going to feel much more relatable. Blue Archive story is very because it's like lollies, right? A lot of people like they're still very taboo. I know you might not be on the internet that often, but you need to know, like for me, like I'm a Wookiee, right? I'm a Wookiee. Now I'm speaking from the perspective of a Wookiee, woke kind of person, right? As a Wookiee myself, most people try to avoid like lolly stuff. So it's very taboo. So as a Wookiee, like you need to know it's difficult, right? Like NIKKE is much more open-minded in that case. One fault of NIKKE is that it doesn't have a good lobby screen. NIKKE doesn't have good lobby screen, really? I don't know, I feel like both has it, right? Yeah, both has pretty good one. Wookiee assemble. Now, yeah, it's those small little aspects that could affect you into modifying the decisions of one or the other, right? NIKKE sounds like it's going to be something else. It's going to be something else, right? NIKKE do have a much more famous collab as well, right? Blue Archive need to do like proper collabs. So far the collab seems a bit underwhelming. Hasune Miku is okay, but the Tuaru Majutsu no Index Railgun collab is a little bit whatever, right? Yeah, that's also one thing to consider for that particular one. They need to consider making like a better one, right? But I know it's also like a bit different in that particular aspect. Blue Archive collabs would go hard. I think so. NIKKE lobby screens are locked onto MLB. Yeah, some people get bothered by that, some people doesn't get bothered by that. Girls Frontline should collab with Blue Archive. I don't know, man. Yeah, it would be nice if they do, right? It would be nice if they do, but I'm not too sure how it is. Do you spend pyro on AP? Do I spend pyro? No, I don't do that. If you want to pyro, you can come here and buy this. I mean, if you want AP, you can come here and buy this. This one. You can buy that. But unless there's event, I don't really do that, right? There's no need for me to do that every single day. Also, right now it's double. You shouldn't compare with me though, right? Right now there's double event heart. If you got a lot of characters that you need to get, just get the characters. I already got most characters. So you're trying to compare with someone that's been playing since day one, but you just started like yesterday. So you shouldn't even try to like make that comparison, right? It's going to depend on individual account. Next ZZ livestream. Yeah, I know. I saw you there. Are you excited for Stella Sora? Am I excited for Stella Sora? Or am I excited for the new Genshin killer? I don't know, man. Which one should I be excited for actually? Yeah, I don't really know, right? The lollies are for the culture. You're missing 8 characters in Blue Archive, sitting comfortably. How about Genshi? Gen? Alright guys, I'm going to transfer to a different stream. If you guys still want to watch the stream, you can. But I'll be streaming Zenless Zone Zero. For anyone that's watching on YouTube, you will have to move. Because YouTube, I have to like cancel this stream and make a new one. This is a new link for the next stream, right? Stream part 2, yeah, I'll still be here. just go to the different room, different live stream. I will end this stream and then YouTube will cancel this stream. Twitch is fine, you can just stay there if you guys want to watch for Zenless on Zero. They have a live stream happening for the new ones in 30 minutes. If you guys want to ask me Blue Archive questions, you can still ask me. We still got 30 minutes before the stream starts. I'm gonna use the bathroom first. But yeah, for if you are here for Blue Archive, I might continue it later after I finish. So after I finish Zenless on Zero, then I plan to do like Wuthering Waves, right? And then we do the new version of Reverse 1999. And then we play a bit of Mecha Break. And then we do Snow Break afterwards. And then we do a little bit of Silver and Blood. And then we play the best game ever, Uma Musume. And then we come back to Blue Archive, right? So that will be like on the 9th stream after that. Alright, so that's what it is. I'll see you guys shortly perhaps. There's a new link on YouTube.